Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. This evening, hang on one moment for a TTS.
Hey Long, I can't hear anything RNBC. I'm on my way home from my brother's house, but I'll be home soon and stop by again soon. 3. Boo.
That boo was so scary. Thank you for the 10 bits. As I was saying, we'll be starting the game soon. This evening, we're diving into Turnabout Time Traveler, a case all about time travel. We began it last time, which is in the past. We'll be playing it today, in the present, and the immediate future, which if you're watching on a VOD, is also in the past, but for you feels like the future as you experience it in the present. Time travel. Heck yeah. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing today? I see once again, Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check. Beta Bear. Who is bro, and is bro related to Despair Bear Monokuma? You've got me stumped with Beta Bear. I'm guessing that's either got to be one of two things. Either a comics-only character who probably appeared or was name dropped once and I've forgotten, or like some obscure Japanese tie-in with some other franchise. So you got me, Extemporaneous. And would you rather? Would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds? Music kind of glitched there for a second. Okay, be invisible or read minds. I assume you mean like turn invisible, like you could control it. Oh, what? Queen Katie raided with a party one. Hang on. I will address this would you rather in a moment. I don't know if we have any of our mods here yet, so I will do the shout out myself. The music's getting all out of sync again, so I'll have to start up the game in just a moment. But how was your stream, Queen Katie? Ooh, Pokemon. I'm gonna have a sip of water while the game is stuttering and the shout out goes. Oh my god! Oh, I remember this clip!
That was a crit! And Mary laughed! Oh my god!
How was your stream, Queen Katie?
Good job!
Good job! Okay, the music is glitching. Let's go ahead and load up the game. I don't know why that main menu, they seem to have it on 2 tracks and it gets all out of sync with itself. I was going to try and spare you guys as long as possible before getting in because we gotta watch our new friend crying, because I specifically did not save after we went a few more lines of dialogue last time, just because her crying sprite was adorable. But also, the game is taking a long time to load, which worries me. Last time it did this, Ace Attorney, I think, crashed our entire stream. So let's see what happens. So as I was saying, Extemporaneous says, would you rather be invisible or be able to read minds? Once again, I'm assuming it's like you can turn the invisible on and off. I feel like at first glance, read minds would obviously be the more useful thing, right? But I also feel like most people are a lot more mean in their thoughts than they are with like what they say. So I don't know if I'd be able to handle reading everybody's minds. There's probably be like way too much depressingly negative stuff people would think about me. So I'd probably just by default go with being able to turn invisible. There'd be like interesting ways to use those powers, like in magic shows and stuff like that. But I don't know if I could handle the downside of reading minds, but thank you, Extemporaneous! Nora says, hi, Longa. Beef's Longa. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, Extemporaneous declared today Beef a Longa Day, so make sure you're beefing your Longas. Nora continues saying, I mentioned this in the Discord, but I'm going to say it here. I had the best idea ever. You know how we've been talking about wanting us all to meet up someday. If we do, we should do a group cause, because Keyboard Slam, parentheses, I literally got this idea from seeing a cause of Chia, Yukiko, and Protag, and I desperately want to do a cause group with people, specifically Persona and Ace Attorney, or even like DDLC or something, and y'all are literally the perfect people to do it with. Can I cosplay as small-time streamer Logan Robo? I already have everything I need for that cosplay. Nora said, there's a hornet in my living room. It's clinging to the strands of life still. Well, then snuff it out the rest of the way. Vex says, hi. How you doing, Vex? Magpie says, oh, heck, it's stream time. Magpie flying in. How you doing, Magpie? Vex says, hi, Magpie. Wheel says, hey, Puppy Kicker. How you doing, Weedle? I also got to take a look over on YouTube because Corda Rosa popped in saying, I'm back, Dog Killer. It's difficult to follow the lives when the time difference in school don't help. I know, I feel bad for that. Like, some of our people, like Vero, before daylight savings end, was having to wake up at like 4 a.m. for our streams. Corda Rosa says, tomorrow will be my final test. I'm not confident. Help. I'm sorry. What subject or subjects? But we believe in you, even if you're not confident. Believe in the us that believes in you. I came here to say hi, wish me good luck tomorrow. My vacation is coming, I'm feeling it. Oh, so you're probably already gone. If you are, good luck on the test, break a leg. Do awesome, you've got this. High five to you, Corda Rosa. Nora said, I'm so hyped for tonight. I'm excited. I'm hoping this will be much less like sadness and drama, you know, despite all the crying here. And just like whimsy and goofiness. Magpie says, oh, hi, Vex. Vex says, hot. Nora says, hi, everyone. Vex says, I am not a puppy kicker. I'm not either. But we'll keep saying stuff like that. Nora says, Logan, being scared. Oh, yeah, before I forget, in my normal voice. Oh, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. We'll see you when you are able to be here, I guess, because you're coming over for your brother's house, you said? Oak said, thank you for the transcription. Okay, I'll be back in about 30 to 45 minutes probably. See you then, Oak. Nora said he sounded terrified. See you then, Oak. Oak says, have a great stream. See you soon. Nora says, longa. Vex says, hi. And there's the Queen Catering. Quiquady? It's like saying Queequay. Wasn't that a character from Moby Dick? I'm glad you're here because you said this is your favorite case, right? So we got to actually do this turnabout time traveler thing now. I'm never going to be happy. Miss Wyatt, did I do something wrong? Miss Wyatt, please calm down. I'm innocent, I tell you, Sniffle. But the police won't believe me, and neither will anyone else. Oh, I'm gonna die all alone in a jail cell. Why didn't they confiscate her cooking implements? Is she a cook? Because she works at that, like, no, she's a maid, right? Do maids cook? I do like the way their hair looks when it's all floofy like that. All right, I'll do it. I'll take your case. Just please stop crying. Sniffle. Really? You will? The fact that Larry was the one who brought you to me had me a little worried, but you don't seem like a killer to me. And I have a pretty good track record with that if we ignore Matt on card. Oh, thank you! Thanks, Nick. I knew you'd come through. Oh, did I really have a choice? I guess not. In any case, it doesn't seem like Ms. Wyatt killed anybody. Plus, it's not like I'm up to my ears in work at the moment. And we're not in Crane anymore, the Kingdom of Crane, so there's no downside. It's not like I can get executed or something. Ms. Wyatt. Ellen. Let's do this together. Is she gonna take that as like a proposal or something? Oh, thank you, Mr. Right. Oh, there. It's going to be okay. Now try to pull yourself together. All right. Just give me a moment. Oh, whoa! The mascara. Okay. Oh. Pat. Ah! Oh, she's so proper now. I gotta admit, I like her better when she's a little bit more loosey-goosey. Minus the tears. The tears are sad. I mean, she's very pretty, but I don't think she needs to cake on the makeup or pull her hair back. Or what was she tightening her corset? I'm truly grateful to you for taking my defense, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem. Wow, she literally pulled herself together. Now we got some background music. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat now. Nora says, Katie! Quick Katie says, howdy. Nora said, I have a question. Quick Katie said, I had a great time tonight. I know I popped into your stream for a little bit. I had to lurk for a while. I was eating during part of it. Queen Katie was playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Magpie says, for turning invisible, I think it depends on if clothes also turn invisible for me. Oh, that is a good point. Because I don't like being naked around people. Even if I was invisible, I wouldn't like it. So yeah, that is a good question. Maybe I will do the... is the mind reading turn on and offable? Where's extemporaneous to answer our questions? Vex says, minor miracle mareep. Quiggy said, I had a grand time with my Digimon so far. Nora said, do y'all think I'm gonna finish Ace Attorney before the next game chronologically comes out? Well, I don't think they've announced the next game. And knowing Capcom, sometimes they let franchises just flounder by the wayside for years and years and years and years. So, here's the context. I started playing these games around 3 years ago. I think a little over 3 years ago, maybe. So, and I still have 3 more games to go after this one. But I play in Logan time, so your mileage may vary. Oh, I see Joshua Dunn is back on YouTube saying hello, peeps. Hi, Joshua Dunn. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Okay, we should examine some stuff. We always got to examine our buddy the guard. Look at that guard. He's standing right in that camera's blind spot. He can do anything he wants, and the law can't stop him. From that position, I bet he can even doze off and get away with it. Oh, yeah, doze off, that's the worst he can do. Well, let's take a look at the camera. That camera? What's it pointed at anyway? If they're trying to film the defendant, shouldn't it be pointed more this way? And that's it. All right, well, we you know what we gotta do? We gotta present her our attorney's badge. First of all, assert our dominance. What can you tell me about this? Oh, never mind that. What about Soren? Oh, Soren! Have we met? Oh, because she works at an aviation place. Soren. Yeah, did we meet Soren? Did she mention Soren before? I think so. That sounds familiar. Or maybe it just seems like an obvious pun. No, because the victim was something Gloomsbury, right? It was, oh, the victim isn't showing up here, but it was something rather Gloomsbury. Do you suppose he hates me now? I really couldn't say. Oh, what if? What's she sprinkling? What is she seasoning? Her own tears? What if he doesn't love me anymore because of all this? Oh, that's right. That's who she's getting married to? Whatever shall I? Sniffle. Oh no, she's gonna start crying again. I really don't think he hates you, Ellen. You don't? Really? Yes, really, probably. So don't cry. You'll only cause him more heartache if you do. Yes, you're right. Now see if her hair goes back to normal. Ah, there! As a sprocket bride, I have to hold my head up high at all times. I'd better really watch what I say around Ellen. Okay, well, that was fun. Now we can talk to her. What do we got? A suspicion of murder. Ellen, please tell me everything you can about the incident. All right. It happened after the wedding reception. Okay, and this is the flashback that we saw at the beginning, which made it look like it was old-timey stuff by the way they're dressed. So I'm guessing this is modern. And then she like wanted to go back in time and her little device like tick, tick, tick and started glowing. I'm guessing that there wasn't actual real-time travel. I hope, I would love it if there's real-time travel involved in this, because we already got ghosts, so why not? But I have a sinking feeling it's gonna be like it released some gas and knocked her out and she woke up and everybody pretended that they were doing the reception over or something like that. I was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in the news report? Maybe I should listen to what she has to say first though before I start asking questions. How dare that guy lay a hand on somebody else's blushing bride? What a creep. Larry, that is exactly what you do. I mean, that's the joke, obviously, right? See, Vex says to Nora, absolutely. Magpie says, if clothes turn invisible, I'll take invisibility. If not, let's take the mind reading as long as I can choose not to read minds too. See, that would be the deal breaker. Nora said, I mean, all Ace Attorney games. Quiggy said, oh, for sure, lol. We have no info on the next game yet. Magpie says, I think almost definitely Nora. Nora says, aw, shucks. Vex says, even if they're planning another one, it's probably going to take at least a year after it's announced, and nothing has even been announced yet. So like 2 years, absolute minimum, I'd say. I would definitely read minds in order to make social interaction less agonizing. See, that's what I think, except I feel like I have severe imposter syndrome. I always assume that everybody like deep down is thinking the worst about me. And so it's like, I don't want to hear the negative thoughts. I feel like I would be crushed if I found out how many people are really only just pretending to be nice to me and really don't like me. So yeah, you need to be able to turn it on and off. I think the only time that I'd want to use it would be, I was gonna say trivia contest, but I guess I'd be cheating. But like if you're gonna ask a girl out, if you like start like trying to flirt with the girl, then you can read minds. If she's like, ah, this creep, get out of here. Then I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna ask her out and not gonna deal with rejection because I already know what's up now. Yeah. That's rich coming from you. Do you have any, oh, sorry, Phoenix, do you have any idea why he'd attack you? No, but, chicken butt. Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married. Jeez, jealous much? What a loser. So do we think that he was, I would say probably not secretly in love with her, because why attack her? Was he secretly in love with Mr. Soren, whatever his last name is? Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me onto the Vista deck and was going to push me off. Oh, how frightening it all was. I was just about to lose my life on what should have been the happiest day of my life. Okay, what if it's a misunderstanding? What if he was like trying to save her from some other attacker? Because I can't remember, in the opening animation, did he say anything like, I'm gonna kill you? Or is he just vague about it? So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant. That pendant? Yes, it was a gift from my husband-to-be, Soren. I mean, it's neat. It's like a gear with like a rose in it or something. Almost looks like a mini Triforce in the center. He said it's a symbol of our love. And so you made a wish on it? Now, you may think what I'm about to say is very strange, but I begged the pendant, please, take me back to that blissful moment. And, oh. And you know what? It worked. It brought me back to just before the reception started. So that's the time traveling thing you mentioned back in my office? Also, hang on, I see there's an auto mod thing popping up. I'm trying to notice these more often. It's auto modding out the word pervert. So I'm assuming that open, that's talking about Larry or maybe Gloomsbury. Let me read some more in the chat though. Let's see, Queekitty said, also shockingly, when I was voice acting, I only used up half of my water. I'm improving! Good on ya! I still go through way too much water doing these streams. Vex says, Ellen about to be dehydrated AF. I know, right? Because not only are your tears, not only is that like water, it's salty. It's like saline, right? And you need salt to like retain your hydration, don't ya? Nora says, Logan, you can cosplay Junpei. You're the only one who likes him? Oh, come on, chat, show of hands. Some other people have to like Junpei as well, right? Nora says, rip Ellen. Quigita said, lurk, gonna pee, wash hands, and nab a donut I've been saving for tonight's stream. I'm glad it was in that order. If it wasn't in that order, I would worry. But thank you for the lurk, Quigita. We'll see you when you get back. And Nora says, okay, but I would love to do group cosplays with y'all. I want to cosplay either Kotone or Yukiko. And Ace Attorney-wise, Athena, obviously. Vex says, I have a apple juice cosplay. Wait, as the beverage? And Nora said, my cosplay list is years long. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Phoenix. I'm sorry, but I have to say it's pretty unbelievable. Unbelievable! Oh, what's that frying pan? Oh, I knew you'd never believe me! Nick? Ellie here's an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Don't you believe your own client? The magic of that pendant sent her back in time before the creep could kill her. Yeah, sure, Larry, sure, yeah. But it's really true, I tell you. This pendant is an important part of the time machine Soren made. I begged it for help, and it really did send me back in time. She listening to herself. I even experienced the reception again, though we'd already held it once before. Okay, so once again, I'm thinking that for some reason, somehow, they got everybody convinced to just repeat the reception to convince her that it hadn't happened. But obvious question is why, but then why would everyone go along with it? I guess maybe if the guy's like the head of the company, everybody works for him, it's like, just do it or you're fired. But there's probably gonna be something that the trial will find out that, oh, some things were different the second time, and she thought it was just because she was changing the timeline, but it's really because he can't perfectly mimic anything. Also, is it just me, or are her shoulders like I mean, she's not buff or anything, but like the muscles are strangely well defined. You can see like the dimples under her collarbone and like a real like shadowed line right there. Lady is skinny but spindly. And daring it, everyone there acted as if nothing unusual was happening at all. Could you not cook while we're talking, please? All right, so when and how did you come under suspicion for murder? Well, after the reception ended, the second reception, I mean, I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself, huh?
I am here now, but he'll probably lurk. BC, I have to set up new computer. What's going on?
Oh.
Boo.
Ah! Welcome back, Oak. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, so we're still just in the detention center, where we're getting the story from this lady, you know, still claiming she's like a time traveler and all that stuff. I saw on Discord, I didn't really have time to like respond to everything, but I saw that you were having problems with some of the stuff. I think it was like one of the power cords or a graphics card or something like that. I'm sorry you were dealing with that, Oak. I wish I could offer help, but like every time I've had computer problems, I've had to rely on friends. Like for example, last time it was our good buddy Clam, who was very helpful with my computer issues. So I wish I could help, but thank you for the lurk, Oak. I do really appreciate it. Let's see, I gotta read some more in the chat. Quick, it said, yes, between the DLC cases, I love this one more, which is, okay, I'm trying to keep an open mind. I'm just saying the one with the literal killer whale client and Bobby Fulbright hanging out, I mean, that automatically elevates the case. I feel like it's gonna be tough to beat that, but I am open to seeing if this can. Vex says, AKA AJ, AKA Apollo Justice. Nora said, and I have no money for any, oh, the apple juice. That's what's apple juice, AJ, Apollo Justice. I gotcha now, Vex. Nora said, and I have no money for any of them. Why does she have a ladle? I'm gonna write my cosplay list. I can't afford any. Why? Because she's getting married. She's gonna be some lovely man's ladle, lawfully ladle. I'm trying to do a pun about ladle sounding like lady. It'd be better if it was a knife, because then it'd be a lawfully wedded knife instead of wife. Chat. Vex says, if we're ignoring Matt on guard and Dolly, was Dolly ever our client? Oh, but Phoenix did have bad judgment there. Magpie said, in Phoenix's defense, how was he supposed to know about Iris? And this thing, he had good judgment-ish with Iris. I still think Iris is adorable. I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself. Hold on. Cleaning? Why were you cleaning on your own wedding day? For my last task as a servant of the Sprocket household, I offered to take on the preparation and clean up of the reception banquet. I see. So, did she get married? Because like usually the reception is held after a wedding, and she seems to be acting like it is her own wedding, but she has a distinct lack of a wedding ring on her finger. I'm thinking she might be a little cray-cray. I started to move one of the decorative lanterns in the room, but it was so heavy I lost control of it, causing it to topple over and break open. That's when I saw Mr. Gloomsbury's dead body inside the lantern. So you simply happen to be the first to discover the body, right? That tracks for Japanifornia. Good old Detective Dick Gumshoe. That's his modus operandi. Well, can it be a modus operandi if you're not criminal, if you're like a police officer? That's right. I just came across it by accident. But I became confused and didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion that I had killed him. So this Gloomsbury guy tried to kill Ellen, but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time? A time machine and a magic pendant. How could any of this be possible?
Ellen's pendant added to the court record.
Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing, too? About that shadowy figure you saw when you were being attacked? Oh, she's back. That's just when she's... I don't know how she does that. Gets her hair. She just whips it and it's all tight behind her head. Yes, good idea, Larry. Okay, also, hang on. Now that we got a new piece of evidence, I want to see if we get a new thing when we present her own pendant to her. Hang on. Oh, we got to X out of here. Present pendant. Oh, what's wrong? I just remembered our reception. We were supposed to be so happy together. Oh, where did it all go wrong? I can't blame her for being upset. Why did this have to happen to me? try to calm down, okay? All right. Oh, now we get to see the Kleenex and then the makeup, and I'll have a sip of water while she's powdering her face. Pulling back her corset and just hair whips back, and there. Well, she stopped crying, but how can I ask her about anything when she's still so clearly distraught? That's gonna be a theme of this, isn't it? All right, we got more stuff to talk about. But I got some more stuff to read in the chat as well. Vex says, also, naming a blonde, short-haired character Ellen in a case specifically about a straight marriage should be considered a hate crime of some sort. Not sure exactly what kind of hate crime, but yes, well, doesn't a hate crime have to, be hateful and criminal? Not just, like, ironic with the naming suggestion? Well, because what year did this, well, no, I was gonna say what year this came out, but I'm sure Ellen DeGeneres probably, like, was out of the closet. Had to have been, like, maybe 90s or early 2000s. So yeah, this I'm sure came out well after that. Vex says, still, this is infinitely better than the AA5 DLC case, in my opinion, laughing. Nora says, oh, this is the cosplay list. Mia, Maya, Geiru, Monica, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, DDLC, MC, Luffy, Shanks, Nami, Kaya, Chia, Yukiko, Officer, Jenny, Misty, Nurse Joy, Jessie. Vex says, the badge. Nora said, that's not even the entire list, but just ones that people here would know. And Queen Katie with the unmarked, I am back with Donut, one donut with sugar. Welcome back, Queen Katie. And then Magpie says, nice. Donut is always win. Oh, let's talk about the wedding with this lady. So, you and Larry here were never planning on getting married, right? That's right. We've only had a few brief interactions, so I can't say I know him at all. But from what little I do know about him, I find him repulsive. Totally unbearable to be around. The thought of marrying him wants me to throw up and aspirate on my own vomit. Oh, Ellie, how can you say that? You and me are bound by fate, I'm telling you. We're meant to be together. What? Oh. I mean, her little about to cry animations are so endearing. You're wrong, Larry. I've never been so right, baby. It's plain as the goatee on my chin. Larry, don't make me send you to timeout. Now, can you tell me about the groom, Ellen? What's he like? Oh, an iron. What, she's gonna do ironing? What is she ironing? I can't even see because the bottom of the window frame is in the way. His name is Soren Sprocket. Oh, he's the most wonderful man. He is truly my destiny. Okay, so because Sprocket, I think that was the name of like the aviation company that she works for, right? So Soren Sprocket, obviously, because aviation, soaring, and Sprocket, because the pendant is a gear, gear's like a sprocket. See, I feel like I'm figuring out these puns pretty well. I'm sure that Queen Katie will have some wonderful explanations for what the Japanese name is. Oh, he's the most wonderful man. He's truly my destiny. Did you say Soren Sprocket? As in... Oh, it's just a dress shirt. Oh, her eyes are sparkling so much. Oh my gosh, that is like the cutest little sprite. That's right, the next president of Sprocket Aviation. Wait, he's in line to take over the company? He's nothing but a rich, spoiled brat. I'm clearly the better choice. Clearly. Larry, you and Soren are as different as night and day. There's no comparison. In that case, I hope Soren has like a mustache and chops, but no scruff there, and is like bald on top but long on the sides. Ellie, you're breaking my achy, breaky heart. So she's marrying into money, huh? I can't believe Soren chose me, a simple house servant. He's my knight in shining armor, my prince, sigh. Oh, my Soren. Okay, so the fact that she seems surprised that he chose her makes me think that he might have set this whole thing up to frame her, that maybe he killed Gloomsbury. Or, again, that maybe he was planning on killing her. Maybe he, maybe it was like insurance fraud. He took out, like he was gonna marry her and said, okay, before we get married, and we're a couple, we gotta take out some nice, really hefty life insurance policy for you. Let's get married. Gloomsbury's like, no, I have to stop this. And then he kills Gloomsbury. And because that's the case, he's gonna keep coming after this lady right here. We're gonna talk about that shadowy figure. But first, gotta read some more in the chat. Nora said, if Logan will cosplay Chidori, I will, except I actually really want to I Heart Chidori. Wait, I didn't write my Persona cosplay from the list. Vex says, I have 11,000 OBs and no idea what to do with them. I hope you guys will see, I did finally reduce the price on the Chairman Redeem, but I significantly increased the cooldown to the point that it can only be used once per stream. So still use it carefully, but the cost is like half of what it used to be. Nora said, okay, my thing was messed up, so I'll write the part I missed. Trucy, Athena, Katone, Yukari, Mitsuru, Chidori, Phoenix. Magpie says, I forgot. I had an emote for this. Oh, that's an attorney's badge. Oh, that's really cool. And then Nora with another little emote there. That one looks like a dragon or something. Or like that one little fuzzy guy in Arcane. I need to watch more Arcane. No spoilers. I'm still like not even done with the first season. Vex with a highlighted message saying they make Larry's character exponentially worse with each passing game. He went from an honest, if a bit simpy dude in AA12, whatever this is. I still think that Trials and Tribulation Larry was the worst Larry because he like was hitting on Pearl at one point. Awful. Larry, you monster. But it is amazing, and I think we even talked about this last time. His 3D model seems so much better than everyone else who had like a character before. You know, like Maya, Edgeworth, Trucy. Like, they put a lot of tender love and care into Larry, of all people. Quiggity said, the only funny bits was him in the first case ever, and then a little bit in the AAI game because he got kicked hard in his heart when he learned who his love was. Vex says, yeah, Larry deserves so much better. Don't we mean that Larry deserves even worse because he's awful, or do you mean he deserves better characterization? And Vex says, goofy idiot to unabashed, hypocritical pervert. Said, sorry, tripped Autobot. It's all good, Vex. It's all good. All right, let's get back to this. The shadowy figure. So, what's this shadowy figure you saw, Ellen? It was when Mr. Gloomsbury was attacking me. Right after I made a wish upon this pendant, I started to pass out. But just then, just as I lost consciousness, I saw somebody strike Mr. Gloomsbury from behind. Yeah, so it's Soren Sprocket, her fiance, groom, husband, whatever. He's obviously the one person who would wield enough power and influence over everybody who works there to be able to tell everybody, hey, let's all do this reception over and trick Ellen into thinking that she traveled back in time. So it's obviously him, because he's the one person who would have reason to cover up that murder that he did and frame her for it. I haven't even met the guy, and I'm fairly certain he's the killer. You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Let me guess, she's going to go, oh, no, but I traveled back in time, so that never happened. Did you see who it was? I'm afraid not. Have you told anybody else about this? I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was all just a dream. I can't exactly say I blame them. I mean, time travel? Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you. Of course it wasn't!
Ellen's statement added to the court record.
All right, so we done talking to her. Can we go get some investigating on? Guess I've asked her all I can for now. Oh, she's cleaning the window? Oh, this is cool. Please tell me that she can't do this anywhere else we see her, like in court, because there's no window in court. Or if she tries, it at least won't make the squeaky sound. Speak and span. Ellen, what are you doing? I want to make everything clean and beautiful for when Soren comes. I can't have my future hubby come into a dirty room now, can I? Okay, so she keeps saying, so future. Again, reception is usually after the wedding. So did they have a reception before the ceremony? How does this work? It has to be spotless, just like this white dress. Speak and span. Let's hope we can wipe away all suspicion from you soon, too. Nick, we'd better get to the crime scene right away. Crap. Is Larry our sidekick for this? Isn't Maya back in the States? Why isn't she hanging out with us? What, you're coming too? Of course I am. If I solve the crime and reveal the true killer with my super sleuthing skills, Ellie might change her mind about me, you know. You never get the message, do you, Larry? Next stop, the mooring dock in Sprocket Park. Come on, Nick, let's go! Well, let's, no, not examine. Present her statement first. case there's anything new. Oh, no, this is when what she said with the badge, so she has nothing to say. See, Vex says, our trip to Automod Nora said, I hate Junpei. Well, how can you hate Junpei? Said, okay, well, I don't hate him as much as I could, but I don't like him 65% of the time. Magpie says, Larry doing a lawyer point at Phoenix. Kind of funny, though. Nora then says, it's the thing he says to Femsi and Yukari. I don't know. Nora says, let her cook. Oak with a lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Oak, we'll see you when you're unlurked. Nora says, hi, bye. Logan, what? Vex says, the modeler's barely disguised clavicle fetish. Didn't we decide that they have a thing for yaoi hands? Because, like, didn't somebody say that, I don't know if it's still now, but wasn't it one of the character designers or original artists or something like that? Like a yaoi artist? And they always have big hands, that's why it's always really big hands pointing and things like that. Okay, mooring dock. Let's see what this place looks like. Ooh, Ral, Flying Chapel.
September 21st, Sprocket Park, mooring dock.
So this is Sprocket Park. But where's the reception hall? Well, it's in the blimp, the zeppelin, the dirigible. Chat, what's the difference between those three things? A blimp, a zeppelin, and a dirigible. Well, what is technically the difference? The reception hall? Oh, that's... Wow. Looky there! What is it? Just spotted me a cute mamacita. Don't wait up, Nick. This is why you never have to feel bad about Larry getting dumped or rejected by a girl. Because he moves on to the next one so quick. Oh crap, the game is stuttering. I don't think we've even saved yet. We're like over a half hour into stream and I haven't saved yet. I should save now before something bad happens. I don't want to have to reload the game, but I may have to. Nora says, Chie's English voice actor ships Yuki Chie in to take that thing for the game. Logan, they wouldn't let her have it. I don't know, why not? Oh, my camera just died. What is happening? Like, I'm not even doing anything else with my game. Oh, okay, there we go. Music is coming back. I hope it doesn't freeze on saving. I should have saved. Well, we probably got like an... Crap. We probably got an autosave. Let's try again. We'll try one more time. Because we probably got an autosave when we changed locations, I bet. If this doesn't work, we'll close out the game and reload because this is frighteningly similar to what happened before. I'll just read some more chat while we're waiting for this to figure itself out. Let's see. Vex says AA5 DLC is net loss in my opinion due to blatant racist stereotypes and the fact that it's twisting IRL events that resulted in the deaths of real people for entertainment's sake. And see, maybe like the reason why I was delighted is just because I don't know what those real events were. Yeah, we're gonna have to close out and reload the game here. So let's try that. Just gonna exit out of it. And hopefully the stream will... Oh, there we go. Hang on. I'm better. My camera's back. And so, okay, I closed out of the game. I'm going to try and relaunch the game. The stream didn't die this time. Steam says the game is still going, though. So that is concerning. There we go. And now it's trying to update the cloud status synchronization. Whatever. Nora says, Phoenix, your friend can summon ghosts. Anything is possible. Quickity said, I'd imagine that... Oh, hang on. The game just started blocking my little chat thing. I gotta wait till it resizes properly. There we go. Quickity said, I'd imagine that maybe the in-laws were so upset they were like, nope, undo all this. You're not his wife anymore. I'm still going with my current theory. I feel pretty good about it. Oh, and Quickity with a name fact. Let me load back into the game. See if we do have an autosave. There's the autosave. Let's see where it is. Fingers crossed. It's got to be when we change locations, right? Nope. Okay, so we got to just hammer through everything. I don't even know what this came from. Was this from presenting? Oh, that was the statement. Okay, good. So that means we've already talked about everything, right? Okay, so we can go straight to the Soren Sprocket's mooring dock. So we don't have to repeat too much. Once we get to where we were, oh, I just noticed this map is all broken and pasted or taped together.
Mooring dock.
Okay, so we got to the point where Larry was saying something about how a mamacita or something like that. And I think that was when the music started glitching and I tried to save. There we go, mamacita, don't wait up, Nick. So here we go. Oh, save. and see if it works this time. But yeah, Queen Katie has a name fact here saying Soren's Japanese name is Raito Haguruma? Haguruma? I don't know how to say that. It says Haguruma comes from Haguruma, which means gear. Oh, kind of like the little, yeah, like a sprocket, like the gear on the pendant. Referencing his job as an engineer and his steampunk-esque aesthetic. Oh, yeah, because we haven't seen him yet. I hope he has like real cool steampunk headgear or something. His surname contains Hisa, long, and Ma, while, characters related to periods of time, and Tome, meaning to halt or stop. Raito is a loan word derived from the words light and right, the latter of which references the Wright brothers. Oh, yeah, Orville and, crap, what was the other Wright? Orville and, not Redenbacher, it's the popcorn guy. Oh, Wilbur, Orville and Wilbur. Right, Raito is also a Japanese pronunciation of the English word light. And then Nora says, soaring rocket. Oh, Quickita says, baby. Nora says, I heart Ellen. Quickita says, I want to protect the baby. Quickita says, oh, excuse me. Weedle is here saying, hey, Logan, I just want to vent real quick, but I got a 3.2 on part of my final out of 50? Wait, like 3.2 out of, like, we're talking like 6.4%. I am so sorry. Out of 50 on part 2 of the exam and 43.65 on part 1 of the exam. Part 1 was also out of 50. And for part 2, the median... Wait, the mean din, do you mean median? Was 18.25. How strict are these grades? So I just feel dumb. I don't know what happened. I just want to cry so much right now. I feel so stupid. This sucks. But I hope I can do better. I'm so sorry, Weedle. I can only imagine like how strict it must have been in order to like get that type of a median. I am so sorry, Weedle. Is there anything we can do to help cheer you up? And hang on one second. I'm gonna try like refreshing the this camera thing here because it was kind of down on my screen. There we go. So I think I am back, but I'm so sorry, Weedle. Oak says, woo. Quickita says 5,000 points. I'll take that. Nice. Oak says, I hope you're okay. Hug, Weedle. Nora says, it was the fuzzy guy from Arcane. Heimerndungenjungerner says they made Arcane emotes. Magpie says, this one says, present the badge. And Nora with, oh, a bunch of cool Arcane emotes. Where do you, wait, are those available for anybody to use or do you have to like do something? Please tell me I don't have to like play League of Legends to unlock that. That'd be awful. It'd be a nightmare. Hold on, where's the reception hall?
I think you know what you can do, Logan.
Usually when people say, well, you know what to do, that's when I let myself be airlocked. In Among Us. Oh, Beowulf! How you doing, Beowulf? Good to see you. Welcome. You're gonna try and get me to play that game, aren't you? The game that shall not be named. Oh, by the way, speaking of like just playing games and scheduling and stuff like that, I do want to give you guys all a reminder. Next week is Thanksgiving, right? So no, there's not gonna be a stream on Thursday. I've been thinking, I want to know, are you guys going out of town for Thanksgiving? Would anybody be interested in doing like a watch party on Wednesday to make up for the lack of a stream on Thursday? Anybody interested in that? But thank you so much for the 10 bits, Beowulf. I appreciate that. Okay, sorry, Nick. A man's got to stop and smell the roses when they appear. Why do I have a feeling Larry does that literally? He's going to walk up to that girl and like start sniffing her. I'm an artist, after all. Oh, miss, yoo-hoo. Any girls in the chat, does shouting yoo-hoo ever actually work in real life? If a guy ever shouted at you from like across the street, yoo-hoo, is there any universe in which that would work? I thought he was gonna take me to the crime scene. Well, I'm sure he'll come slinking back when he inevitably gets rejected. Okay, so I guess we're maybe gonna meet somebody. We'll run into a suspect or a witness or something. I'll just take a quick look around until then. Oh, okay. So we just gotta examine, so maybe we'll find some evidence. We can't click on the dog the guy walking the dog, walking the little beagle here? Oh, okay, we can click on this tower, maybe? Wow, that huge airship is moored to just this skinny little tower? I know it's tied down and all, but still, it looks like a good breeze could send it flying. Okay, can we look at the Ferris wheel? No. Is this supposed to be the... Why? I didn't even do anything wrong. What?
Yes, I would swoon the second someone says yoo-hoo.
Okay, that's one vote for it. You know what? We should... Wow! Thank you for the frightening stuff, the 10 bits. Oh, and I see Beowulf just popped over on YouTube, says, that's the one thing you can do, but there's another thing. I'm not kicking a dog, Beowulf. No matter how much Weedle wants me to kick a dog, I'm not kicking any dogs, Beowulf. But thank you very much, Beowulf. But no, we should do this scientifically. Okay, so I'm going to create a poll here. No extra voting is allowed. If you are female, would a guy going you who win your heart? No, I'm running out of words. I'll just say work. You guys know what that means. Work. And so we'll say yeah, and we'll say nah, and we will allow extra voting because why not? We're gonna do a nice long poll. We're gonna do a 5-minute poll. I want to really know y'all's opinions if that would work. Quickie said, by the way, I found this out yesterday, but did y'all know there are mini Funyuns? They're so small and so many in the can. I did not know that. Bill says, hello, lonely man. There's where Beowulf came in. How you doing? Oh, wow, the poll has already got a ton of people saying no. I was starting to get my hopes up that maybe I'd have finally found a method of, like, getting a girl's attention. Because I know how to say yoo-hoo. I don't think I know how to do it manly and attractively. Nora said, turns out Larry isn't getting married. He's just really stupid. Me to my mom. She knows who Larry is because she watched a couple of episodes of the anime with me. Bill said, gonna be lurking so I can hang out with a friend, but might chime in here and there. Hi, Beowulf's friend. Hi, are you also a local here or did you come in from out of town? Hi, Beowulf's friend. And Quick80 with the timestamp 37:37. I'm only 10 minutes behind. I'm doing great. And Nah is really winning currently with 91% of the vote. I mean, still plenty of time for yeah to come from behind, but wow. Okay, I'm guessing the sky is just the blimp itself. Let's click other things. Okay, let's click this little pot of flowers here. Oh no, that's not that. I wasn't clicking the airship. That airship is huge! Oops, didn't mean to say that out loud. I've only ever seen airships like this up in the sky. But I've got to say, they're mighty impressive when you can see them up close like this. Okay, so that was the airship, so can't click the actual sky, people in the distance. The last thing has got to be this sign, obviously, it's all broken. Maybe that'll be evidence. Wow, this thing's really banged up. Youth?
Hey, you look under that sign, they say it got damaged by heavy winds yesterday. I'm just a street-smart youth here. A big gust sent that bench flying into it. Well, that's what they're saying, anyway.
I see. The wind caused that? More like a tornado. A gay tornado.
Yeah, the repair guy was saying, don't touch, it's dangerous.
I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor guy. Looks like it was a lot of work. Okay, so obviously the wind didn't blow the bench. The most likely thing would seem to be like if the bench was up on the ship and it fell off, although I don't know how I'd be able to hit at that angle, but whatever. Hey, sorry about that. I actually thought you'd be back sooner. It didn't work out, huh? Way off, man. I wasn't on my game today. So now that you're done, would you mind telling me where the reception hall is already?
What do you mean? It's right there in front of you.
Huh? Right in front of... Wait! What's that say? Flying Chapel? Do you mean to tell me?
Yep. Ellie's reception was on that airship.
Wow! A sky-high reception hall?
Yep, and that's where you'll find the crime scene. Man, not only does that airship fly for the sky, but the space-time continuum too.
But the happy couple's honeymoon got left far behind when it made that time skip, though.
Here, check the airship out for yourself with this pamphlet.
Flying Chapel pamphlet, add to the court record.
A pamphlet for the Flying Chapel. It includes a brief introduction and diagrams of its layout. I love a pamphlet with diagrams. Let's see, over in YouTube, they will say, no, not that either. The thing you can do starts with F. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to add a month for this. We're talking about Fuga. I can't. That is the thing. That is the thing, Beowulf. Fuga. Let's see. Nora's saying, oh no, Magpie says, I'm looking up the difference. Hold on. Oh, between a blimp, a zeppelin, and a dirigible? Nora says, oh no, not again. Oh, it was when the game was dying. Quick said, well, crap. Nora says, the shark that turned into a cat and then got Crystal's internet as well. Quick said, at least the saves haven't gotten nuked yet. I made sure we closed it out before it became a catastrophe, so I think we're all good. Nora said, Cam back. Logan, the way you just glossed over Chie's VA ship and Yuki Chie, you can't deny it anymore. I can absolutely deny it. Just say she's wrong. Weedle says, fun dip. Just saying. Weedle, would that legitimately cheer you up? Would you honestly be happier? Or are you weaponizing my empathy for your plight to get me to eat more Fun Dip? Which is it, Weedle? Is it, because if it will really cheer you up, be honest, honor system, then yeah, we'll do some Fun Dip. But if it's just like, now's my chance to take advantage of my sad situation, I don't know about that. Nora said, gives Weedle a million things of Fun Dip. Oh, the poll is done. And Nah won with 92% of the vote. Nora contributing 670 channel points. And yeah, getting a paltry 8%. Okay, so update. I will not be saying yoo-hoo to any ladies. All right. Oh, and I see over there in YouTube, Abel says, not Fuga starts with F, so yeah, it's a Fun Dip. I got you now. Okay. By the way, I figured you could use some backup, so I called in some help for you. I mean, I hope it's Maya. Who does Larry know? Is he friends with Wendy Oldbag? Please tell me Wendy Oldbag's not in this chapter. You did? Yup. Should be here any minute now. No, please, no, please, no, please, no. Maybe it's Edgeworth. Can it be Edgeworth? Wait, it's a motorcycle? Is it Clavier? Vroom,
Nora
vroom.
rigged the poll. Yoo-hoo would totally work.
That's...
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, thank you. I thought the Yoo-hoo replaced the boomer. Thank you for the 10 bits. That's Edgeworth's sports car. Is Edgeworth going to be in this case? Is it Edgeworth? I mean, I think it's Edgeworth. Edgeworth has a sports car. That's not a road. He just drove up on here. First of all, there's a motorcycle. So does Edgeworth canonically rev his engine? I hope it's Edgeworth. I hope it's Edgeworth. What does the license plate say? O exclamation point SAY Y5? I'm guessing the O probably stands for objection, right? It's got to be Edgeworth. It's got to be Edgeworth. Larry, don't tell me you called ... Miles. You know it, buddy. I trust you've been well, right? Huh? Maya, I trust you've been well, right? Surprise! Now admit it. That was a pretty good Mr. Edgeworth impression, wasn't it? I stole his car. It's mine now. What just happened? This is almost as bad as when Emma did her Christoph Gavin impression. Hey, burgers. I got so excited for Edgeworth, but I'm happy it's Maya. But why did she have Edgeworth? Okay, please tell me Edgeworth is like with her, that he gave her a ride. Please, game, explain why she has Edgeworth's car. That car has been featured in multiple games. We know it belongs to Edgeworth. Ha! Let's see. Nora says they're available to everyone. Oh, like the Fun Dip. Oh, and here we go. Magpie has a website called airships.net dirigible. So this is gonna educate y'all. Airships, dirigibles, zeppelins, and blimps. What's the difference? An airship is any powered steerable aircraft that is inflated with a gas that is lighter than air. Dirigible, airship and dirigible are synonyms. A dirigible is any lighter than air aircraft that is powered by a steerable. Okay, so that's the same thing. A blimp, technically a pressured airship, is a powered steerable lighter than air vehicle whose shape is maintained by the pressure of the gases within its envelope. So it's like it's inflated and like bulging. I guess a blimp has no rigid internal structure. If a blimp deflates, it loses shape. Okay. So then, what a Zeppelin is a rigid airship manufactured in a particular company, the Luftenschiffenbau Zeppelin of Germany. The Zeppelin Airship Construction Company, founded by Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Ferdinand von Zeppelin is considered the father of the rigid airship, But not all rigid airships are Zeppelins, just not all photocopiers are Xerox machines. Okay, so this is complicated. One of history's most famous Zeppelins was the Hindenburg. Okay, I don't need to read any more about that Ode to Humanity. So this looks rigid, from what I can tell, because it has like this sort of these sort of bones going through it. But so it's not a Zeppelin because that's a name brand. It's just a rigid airship, but it is a dirigible because the dirigible is. So do you guys feel educated? I hope I have helped you guys learn the difference between airships, dirigibles, blimps, Zeppelins, and rigid airships, which I didn't even know was a thing. So thank you, Magpie. Everyone say thank you, Magpie. Nora said that watch party. Yeah, we just said, Logan, I have nothing to do, so might as well. Nora said, no, if I've learned one thing. What's the thing you've learned? Maya, what are you doing here? And in Edgeworth's car. Larry called me up. He said something about it finally being time for him to tie the old knot. I was just so excited he's gonna stop hitting on me and my tiny underage cousin. But that's funny. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about being here with his bride. Oh, Nick, you're not his bride, are you? Edgeworth is gonna be heartbroken. Maya, I know this is sudden, but please marry me. Nick, what's Larry talking about? He was dumped by his bride. Well, by his imaginary bride anyway. I wish Maya had just given him like a flat out no. I imagine Larry probably does this to her on a pretty regular basis. Wow, poor Larry. That's a new low even for him. But hey, imaginary girlfriends never hurt anyone, right? More power to him! I'm sure there are probably plenty of examples where people's lives, if not ruined, were at least reduced in quality measurably by having imaginary girlfriends. This is Maya Fey. She's been abroad for her training as a spirit medium, but now that her training is over, she's back here in the States. I'm so happy that she's our sidekick. Larry, he can go die. I don't give a crap. That's right, the new and improved Maya Fey is on the scene. Spirited girl power at the ready. Look at you, Maya, all grown up and cute as ever. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. If I ever got married, I'd miss out on all the fun of always meeting somebody new. Oh, this has got to be Edgeworth now. I see you haven't changed a bit, Larry. Although it could be Franziska von Karma. He did mention his Franzi Whippity Trickety, whatever it was called. Ah, it is Edgeworth! Edgeworth? I figured that car belonged to... Yes, Maya stole it. I ran all the way here to get it back. Oh. Oh, I see Crystal popped over into the YouTube chat. Crystal, hi. Are you here in the Twitch chat too? Is your internet working okay? I think your cat shark attacked my internet earlier, or at least my game earlier. Crystal saying, hold up. If that's the legend Larry Butts. Larry actually has a 3D model. Edgeworth, my man. Yup. Yeah, Larry's 3D model looks like far better than it has any right to look for Larry. And Crystal says, internet now fixed. Good, because I thought you said that it was okay, or that the cat was okay, but the internet was fixed. But I wasn't quite sure. It's good to see you, Crystal. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Magpie says, I would at least turn to see who on earth says you out loud to draw attention. Quickie said, I'm fine with a watch party. I just chilled with my dad. With my dad, that dad. I'm just chilling with my dad, that dad. We sadly can't travel too far to our other family, so we're just gonna do whatever with some good old turkey. Well, I mean, I think nice kind of low-key Thanksgivings can be enjoyable. Nora said, if they don't call your name, they're not talking to you, even if they're trying to. Quickie says, that day, chilling with my dad, that day. Oh, so not dad, that dad. Quickie said, my brain and typos. Nora said, if someone says yoo-hoo behind me and they're talking to me, I would start sprinting toward the person or away. Beowulf says, me too. Beowulf, toward the person or away. Magpie says, I can only think yoo-hoo big summer blowout? Is that a meme that I don't know? Nora said, I grew up in Minneapolis. I'm running away from anyone saying yoo-hoo to me. Okay, that's probably fair. And then Nora says, Magpie real. Beowulf said, it's online, Logan. He's in Australia. Okay, so Beowulf, can you deliver a message to your Australian friend saying, "G'day, mate"? No. Australia, the outback, koalas, kangaroos, no. It's a very important message, Beowulf. But I hope you're having fun hanging out with your friend there. Okay, Edgeworth, I figured that car belonged to you. But when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run into her en route and picked her up. And by run into her, I mean she jumped out in front of my car. I nearly ran her over. I have a death wish, hee hee. Aren't I lol random? This is Miles Edgeworth. I gave what's her name? Wyatt. I gave her a British accent because I thought there's no way we're going to be lucky enough to have Edgeworth in here. Maybe I need to give her a different voice. He's a friend of mine and the district's chief prosecutor. I heard he's been busy lately. So, what brings you here? Oh wait, don't tell me Larry called you up too. He did. However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene. Oh, hang on. Is Edgeworth gonna be the prosecutor of the case? Because it probably wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for Nyuta to fly overseas. Are we gonna have Edgeworth as the prosecutor? Okay, I can see why Queen Katie would really like this case. We hardly ever get to have Edgeworth be the prosecutor. Business? What kind of business? Hey, Edgeworth, Milesy baby. Check out my badge. There doesn't seem to be any rust on that badge, but can the same be said of its owner? Of course, I'm practically rust-proof. Let's hope you stay that way. All right, how about Ellen's pendant? So the suspect is claiming that she made a wish on that pendant. I don't think I told you that yet. How do you know this? And was transported back in time. Yeah. Ha! Of all the ridiculous things in this world, and you actually believe this fantastic story of hers? You should drop this case if you can't bring yourself to believe in your own client's words. Not that I can blame you for your skepticism, mind you. I may not have a good answer for him right now, but if I just do my job, which I'm awful at, I'm sure the truth will make itself known in the end. You hear that? I'm gonna get my truth in your end, Edgeworth. Already started your investigation, I see. I suppose I should praise your enthusiasm. You don't need to patronize me, Edgeworth. Just because you're chief prosecutor doesn't make you better than me. My title is my title. But when I see a lawyer from some tiny, obscure office hard at work, it's only natural that I should want to do my part to help the socially impoverished. Well, you can help by providing me with some info. But first, I want to show you a pamphlet. It's diagrams. A flying wedding chapel. Oh, does this mean what I think it means? Oh, right. Oh, I would say this is all happening so fast, but let's be honest, this has been years in the coming. Yes, right, yes. That's a rather romantic venue, isn't it? Romantic? I never thought of that word come out of your mouth. Are you feeling okay there? What? Am I not allowed to think of such a thing? Oh, wait! You're not thinking of finally settling down and getting married, are you? I'm not ready for that, Miles. You're not ready to go up in that blimp and join the Miles High Club? Why'd you always have to jump to such extreme conclusions? For your information, I have no intention of doing such a thing. I mean, well, what about you, right? I mean, I have no intention, unless if you have intentions. No plans here for now. Even if I wanted to, which I don't. Unless, well, at least I found out how Edgeworth feels about marriage. Not that it has anything to do with the case. That is how the conversation actually went. y'all. Just so you know. I can have a sip of water and read some more in the chat. So I'm delighted that we have Edgeworth and Maya. You know what? If that's the price, if having Larry here's the price to pay to have Edgeworth and Maya, then I guess we can pay that price. Magpie says, I don't know, I've never actually seen an airship dock somewhere, but I feel like you can't just dock them over a public park where people are hanging out. I would imagine not. Also, I think I remember seeing something that was saying that there are... what was the number? It was some really low number of blimps in the world. Like there's only 24 blimps in the whole world or something like that. Nora says, a Geru tornado? Magpie says, also, where's the balcony she was on in the cutscene? On top maybe? I don't know how these work. I've never been in a dirigible. Quick said, gonna yoink some cookies my dad got me from an early Thanksgiving party you went to. Hopefully it's tasty. It's sugar cookie. Yes, some cookies that your dad got you, that dad. Yes, Nora said, Flying Chapel Roan, Pink Pegasus Club. I'm funny, you're disagreeing with Chie herself. Yeah, you know, everybody can be wrong. Widow says, both is good. Wait, what? Are we talking about you actually cheering up or you weaponizing empathy? Okay, here's what's gonna happen then. Weedle, here's a fun dip pack. Here's a fun dip pack. If we can rack up another 50 bits in TTSs, then I will eat this for you, Weedle. I just need to know for sure that this is actually something that will cheer you up. I gotta loosen up the... Thank you for the Tomcat. I will get back to the game then. Also, I should say periodically because we are somehow already past the 1 hour mark. Even though I've done nothing. Well, we run into Maya and Edgeworth, so I guess that counts as something. Okay, is there anything else we can examine? I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look. Okay. But I want to know if like Maya and Edgeworth will chime in. Oh yeah, see, we got like a new circle right there. So, this bench hit that sign, huh? Hopefully it didn't hit a person too. That'd be a catastrophe. I guess from now on, whenever I'm walking around outside, I'd better be on the lookout for unidentified flying furniture too. Phoenix, thank you for not saying that out loud. That was not a good joke. Oh boy. Okay, still checked off there. Oh, hello, Edgeworth's car! I can't believe Edgeworth's still driving around in that bright red car. Maybe it's time he pimped it out by slapping a cravat on its hood or something. Phoenix just used the word pimped. And okay, so that's it. It still checks on everything. All right, so we got a little new content. Let's talk to Edgy Poo. The incident. Just so you know, right, I'm the lead prosecutor on this case. What? You? Yes. Is he like friends with the Sprocket family or something like that? It appears we'll be standing on opposite ends of the battlefield this time around. So, I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow, and Edgeworth will be right up against me. But I don't get it, Edgeworth. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district's chief prosecutor? It's a bit complicated, to say the least. In what way? The groom is a member of the Sprockets, a family with immense influence. If his bride were to stand trial in court, it would sully the Sprocket name. So they tried to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office. Pressure to settle it amicably, right? What do you mean, settle it amicably? Does Japanifornia, are we able to do that here? Have settlements? It means they're trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug. Wow! Sprocket Aviation really has that much clout! Yes, they have especially strong ties to both the political and the judicial worlds. To the point where no one dares to oppose them. Don't tell me that includes you! Don't be ridiculous, right? It's quite the opposite. Oh, let me guess. He's doing this because he can't trust any of the other prosecutors to like not be bribed. And this is the only way he can ensure that it will be a fair trial. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loath to prosecute a Sprocket. That was close. See, that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right? That's right. I will personally see to it that justice is served. I always prosecute to the utmost of my abilities, regardless of who I'm up against. For that is part of my creed. Nothing and no one can sway me from that, not even the almighty sprockets. Right. If they think they can cause their influence to bend the truth, they have another thing coming. You know, I almost feel bad for them. They were only trying to protect their interests. But all they got instead was you. Oh, Edgy, come on, man! How can you prosecute my poor sweet Ellie? What kind of heartless jerk are you? A gay one. I'm simply doing my job. And I'm warning you right, I won't hold back. Not for you or anyone else. Thanks for the warning, your righteousness. I gotta read some more of the chat. I'm sure I'm falling behind. I was only 10 minutes behind before. I'm sure I'm further behind. Let's see, Nora says, I'm scared. Quickita said, don't worry. I did tell you there was an entire skit trailer about this case where Wendy claimed to be in this case, but everyone proved her wrong because her graphics was not in the 3D in the other's law, and it revealed Larry coming there instead. I had forgotten about that. Yes, I'd forgotten. So no Wendy, thank goodness. Nora says, Maya, baby! Literally had Edgeworth typed. Said Maya canonically stole Edgeworth's car and revved the engine and drove on the sidewalk. We heart Maya. Is that like imitatable girl boss action though? Quickita said, which reminds me, I do still want you to see that out of context clip I took from that court skit. Lol. It's all you need to know about that court skit, and they did to promote the DLC. Well, here's the thing. I started to watch it, but then like it like cut to this big wobbly portal on like the stand, like someone's gonna come through. And I couldn't remember if this was something that was made just for the internet or if it was like a scene from the actual trial. And like, well, I don't want to spoil what happens in the trial if there's going to be a portal opening. So I stopped watching it at that point because I was worried. I was concerned about that. Nora said the arcane emotes are available to everyone. Hang on, I need to see if I have them then. Where are they? There's my emotes. Celebrate K-pop. Haha holidays, streamer love, stream with pride, hindsight 2020 emotes, Twitch hype train emotes, unlock on global. Look at that! There's the little jinx. I just jinxed the chat. Yay! I'm happy now. Again, no arcane spoilers though, because I am so far behind in that series. Magpie says, sir, I literally wrote out the difference above that link. Why'd you bother reading the whole page? Wait, you did? Hang on, did I not see it? I thought I only saw the URL. I gotta scroll back up. Did it not go through? Yeah, it's not on here. It didn't go through. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's only that URL. I don't know. I know I've heard in the past, like people have had issues I don't know if you type a message that's too long or something. But I know one or two other people have had issues with that before. I am so sorry, but yeah, it did not appear on the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I gotta scroll back down to where I was in the chat because I had to scroll up to that. Queen Katie said, for anybody who was interested in what I just said, the short clip I took from the skit. Magpie says, oh good, he did just read my post. Nope, he's reading the webpage after all. Vex says, thank you, Magpie. Oak says, thank you, Magpie. Magpie says, yay! Nora says, Maya, have you had imaginary friends? Maya has canonically had imaginary friends. Girl power for real. Stop it, Larry. Edgeworth? Lily's Edgeworth. Others, Crystal saying Edgeworth. Love Edgeworth and his unnecessary feelings. Nora said, Crystal, hi. Oak says, toward the person. I don't even remember the context of that. Oh, that was probably running. If someone says yoo-hoo, do you sprint toward or away? I eventually figured it out. Okay, thanks for the warning, your righteousness. Okay, we're gonna talk to Edgeworth about Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth question mark? So, how's it going, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? Busy as always, I presume. Of course, unlike somebody who has too few clients and too much time on his hands. Huh. Guess that explains why your brow is more furrowed than the last time I saw you. Maybe you should learn to relax a little, Edgeworth. Here, let's take out that jacket. Let me massage those shoulder muscles. Huh, nice try, right. But as always, I have no intention of showing anyone any mercy. including you. As inflexible as ever, I see. Besides, I think I've mellowed out a bit with age. So, if anything, those furrows should have smoothed out a little as well. I have an excellent moisturizing routine every day. Is it not working? Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself? Well, don't they say, I hear this is a real thing. Did they say that when you look in the mirror, like, you look more attractive to yourself than you are in real life? That right there, when I heard that really did a number on my confidence, because I look in the mirror and I'm not too impressed to begin with. And I'm like, I'm even worse than that? Excuse me? He's really self-conscious about those lines, isn't he? Edgeworth, about this incident. Don't forget, right, I'm the prosecutor for this case. Need I remind you that I'm not in the habit of sharing information with my adversaries? No! I guess we are adversaries. For now. And you, Larry? Me? I'd like you to come with me. Yay! Larry is gonna be gone. Edgeworth babysits Larry, so we get to keep Maya. Yay! You have a lot to answer for after that little stunt you played with the suspect. Oh yeah, I forgot. Larry pulled an Al Cowlings. Please tell me someone here knows who Al Cowlings is. Anybody? But Edgy, we're old pals, aren't we? Personal appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now come along. Oh, Nick, help me out here! Bye, Edgeworth. Can we see it drive? Oh, it just fades away. It's that fast. It just looks like it vanishes. Is it just me, or is Mr. Edgeworth as relentless as ever? Yeah, I guess some things never change. So much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, we'd better hop to it too. Hop to what? Investigating the crime scene, of course. What else? Burgers. It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. This is gonna be fun. Fun, huh? Well, it has been a long time, though, since we were last together like this. I just hope there are no ladders on that dirigible. All right, to the crime scene, then. Yeah, and away we go. Hey, Maya. Maya, check out my badge. Your attorney's badge looks so nice and shiny on your lapel. It's so cool, like the mark of a true hero. If I can be a hero to my clients, that's good enough for me. Yeah, in that case, I'll be the commander that controls the hero from behind the scenes. Well, wait, are you saying you've been manipulating me all this time? Yeah, I did all those murders. Go, Robo-Right, to the crime scene! Can we please be Robo-Right? Can we please be Robo-Right? I guess that makes me a Robo-Lawyer. Yay! This is why we check this stuff. It is occasionally delightful. Wow, what a beautiful pendant! It belongs to Ellen. I love its design of a gear with a rose in the center. I wonder if it has any special meaning. Quote, may the gears of our love keep on turning. Or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Do you think their love will get in gear once we solve this case? No, I think Soren Sprocket's going to be the murderer, and the two of them will not end up together. I sure hope so. Hey, check out this statement. What do you think about this? Looks suspicious, but also not. I could go really either way, I suppose. Well, what if you had to come down on one side or the other? Then I guess I'd have to say it's probably neither. Thanks for the non-answer, Maya. And pamphlet with diagrams. An aerial wedding sounds so amazing. It sure would make for the memory of a lifetime. But I bet this wasn't the kind of memory that poor Ellen hoped to make. You gotta wonder, though. Well, what? After the wedding, do you think the couple gets to ride the airship to their honeymoon? Do do it in the airship. They do it in the sky. That would sure make things, breeze. Breeze, because is the wind, is the air. I guess it would. All right, let's go in. Anything else we can examine? Anything new? Will we be able to examine the empty spot where the car used to be before we go inside? Oh, wait, we do have something new. Look, it's a circle now. Oh, because I bet Maya has stuff to say about these things. It's not every day you get to see an airship up close like this. Yeah. So I'm pretty psyched for this. Me too. If it wasn't for the fact that it's the scene of a murder. Oh, right. I've seen so many dead bodies that my emotions have just become desensitized. My heart is one rock-hard callus. I almost forgot about that part. All right, what about the sign? Wow, that sign really got smashed up. Yeah, you know what, but it's fair. When I see that sign, I'm like, I would smash that sign. There were some really high winds yesterday, and they say that bench was blown right into the sign. So I did say earlier, probably the bench fell from the sky, especially because, like, look at it. It's fully wooden. It looks almost like a church pew for a chapel. So it probably either fell from the airship or just the fact that that's going to show us that there were high winds, and we'll use that later as evidence for something. I don't know. Wow, I wish I could have seen that. If you'd been here, you would have gotten blown away by the wind too, you know. That sounds kind of fun, actually. That's always how I've wanted to die. Getting blown away by the wind. Don't tell me you never tried to use an umbrella to fly when you were a kid. I think I'll take staying alive over fun, thank you very much. All right, now we can finally go up there. Or anything to talk to her about? No, I guess we can just go. We'll go up there. Move. Into the reception hall. Yay. I gotta have a sip of water, then I need to read some more of the... Oh, wait, what are the... Is that a bull with wings? Is falling down? Oh, that's probably the lantern that Wyatt was... Ellie White was talking about. Is it Ellie White or Ellen White? I can't remember. Was talking about.
September 21st, Flying Chapel Reception Hall.
So this is the reception hall. Does Phoenix need to say that every time we get somewhere? When we got to the mooring station, like, so this is the mooring station. So this is the reception hall. According to the pamphlet, we're right here. Oh, okay, so there is up on top. So someone's asking where the balcony was. It's up here. It is on top of the blimp, the Zeppelin, whatever. Okay, and so there's an elevator that goes from the cabin down here, and there's a hole down here. All right, but there's another elevator shaft here, but I don't see an elevator in there. Yikes, we're pretty high up, but at least we're indoors, so it doesn't seem so bad. Oh, I just see someone popped into the YouTube chat. Digi Vixen says, Red Bull gives you wings. I wonder if that is a reference. Did I ever tell you guys, a friend of mine once, like years ago, entered the Red Bull Flugtag? Do you guys remember that? That was like a thing, like ages and ages ago, that people could like build flying machines, and then they'd go down a ramp and try and soar in San Francisco Bay. So a buddy of mine did that, and he like rode on his flying machine, went in, fell, off it, because they all collapsed, fell into the water, dislocated his freaking shoulder, and yet he comes back and is like, that was the coolest thing ever. But DigiVixen, hi, welcome. I don't know if you've been here before, so I do try to say a couple of things to every new person I see in chat. Number one, our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. This upcoming week, however, Thursday will be canceled because it's Thanksgiving here in the US. I don't know if you're from the US or elsewhere. We got people from other countries all over the world. The other thing, I do read every comment in chat. Our Twitch chat has like a lot of comments, so I tend to get very far behind. I do read everything. It just may take me a while. So I don't know if you're still here. I hope you're still here, so you can see that I did read that. But so most of the chatting that you'll see is the Twitch chat, which you probably can't see there from YouTube. But I will be checking YouTube on a regular basis as well. So hi, I hope you enjoy your time here. Speaking of chat, let me read just a couple of comments. Only a couple, because I always hate reading too much when there's no music going here. Let's see. Nora saying, Crystal, hi. I already read that. There we go. Nora said, I'm writing a fanfic about the shark and it has 4 parts. Vero, you, Logan, me. Queen Katie says, friend. You always got to put quotes. Anytime Phoenix calls Edgeworth his friend. You gotta put it in quotes. Nora says, friend. Sure, friend means husband. Phoenix, you forgot the boy in the friend. Crystal says, laughing. Very intimate husbands. You cannot tell me they ain't flirting with these type of lines. Quiggity said, simple, Logan. Miles is also time traveling, which, by the way, I just realized. And Nora says, unnecessary feelings. Quiggity says, we foreshadowed this case with the time traveling judgy. Oh, that's right. Our jokes about judgy time traveling. I forgot about that. Crystal says, very unnecessary feelings left in Edgeworth. And getting married husbands. Nora says, homosexual and Vex. Oh crap, this was held by Automod and it expired, so I couldn't allow it. But it was gay. I won't say the word. We'll just say butts instead. But okay, we'll get back in the game. We'll read some more in the chat once we get some background music here, though. Oh, look, Nick, it's Emma. Hey, Emma, over here. Hang on, wasn't Emma going to stay behind in the Kingdom of Kharain to help out Nayuta as well? Or am I misremembering things?
Mr. Right, Maya. Does this mean you've taken the case?
Yeah, that's how things kind of turned out. So, do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. We've pretty much wrapped up our investigation, so go right ahead.
Oh, now's a good chance to find out more about the case from Emma, too. Well, first of all, Emma, we got to show you my attorney's badge.
Is there something I can do to help you with that?
Actually, I was hoping it would help me move my investigation along. Oh, hang on, music is stuttering again. That's always a bad sign, so I'm going to save just in case the game crashes again. Oh, I get nervous when that happens. If it keeps stuttering, I may have to close out and reopen the game.
Sorry, but that's not going to do much for you here, I'm afraid.
That's too bad.
Don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. Why don't you take a break with something sweet?
Oh, you going to share your snackoos with me?
I highly recommend snackoos myself.
I forgot how gross they look. It's like, I always imagine chocolate-covered something, but it's a sausage.
You want to try some?
No, thanks. I appreciate the offer, though.
Suit yourself. Sad snackoos. You don't know what you're missing. Nobody ever wants to do the Pocky game, but with snackoos with me.
Have any of you ever played the Pocky game, by the way? You guys have heard of that, right? I'm not the only one that's heard of this, I think. Probably, maybe. Oh, and DigiVixen is still here over on YouTube saying, yeah, just discovered your channel. Yes, I'm in America. Been playing AAI2. Oh, okay, no spoilers then, because that's the next one I'm playing after this. So yeah, we played the original trilogy, Investigations 1, Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies. We're finishing this, and we're gonna do Investigations 2, and then Great Ace Attorney after that. So no spoilers, but that's awesome. So you have already I assume you've already played this one, or I hope this isn't spoiled. This is just the DLC case, though. So if you haven't, this has nothing to do with the main storyline. Let's see, played all the main 6. Okay, so you have played it. Some of Professor Layton versus Phoenix, right? I need to find a way to obtain that in a legally streamable manner. And AAI before, so just got to finish AAI 2 and play the prequels. And Crystal says, Red Bull wings. Indeed, Crystal. And did you have those in the Philippines? The Red Bull commercials? It's like an energy drink. Which, by the way, I saw this really fascinating video that was talking about the marketing behind Red Bull. And I guess when they first made it as like a soda, they're like, this is disgusting. This is so gross. This is awful. Everybody hated it. And so they put it in smaller cans and made it more expensive. And did this whole thing about, it gives you energy and stuff like that. Basically treating it more like medicine than an actual beverage. And suddenly everyone's like, I like it. Then I want to pay for it. But they're like, it is disgusting. At least, I don't know. If there's any Red Bull lovers, enjoyers in the chat, I do not wish to run afoul of you. Let's see, Magpie says, I think in AA7, they should put wedding rings on Miles and Phoenix and models. Just never say anything. It'd be really funny. Oh, that would be funny. Nora says, gay, be gay. Quiggy said, no wonder they made this a wedding-themed case. Vex says, oh yeah, in this case where, this is the case where Phoenix can call Miles daddy if you mess up the thing right. Oh, because I've seen people post that clip. You guys need to help me. Okay. I would love to stumble upon it on accident. But help me if I miss it, and I can go back and reload and redo it, because I want to see what that whole thing was. Oak says, okay, I think I have to actually go set up the computer fully. Good night, everyone. Good night, Oak. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry that you couldn't stay the whole night. I hope everything goes well with your new computer, Oak. Quiggy said it's for the gay. Nora says they're literally flirting. Oak says, I'll see if I can come back later. But I'm not sure. I hope so. It'd be good to see you, Oak. Oh, and wow, there's a bunch of chatting over on YouTube. I'll read this, then we will get back in the game. I promise. If anyone's lurking, we will get back in the game. DigiVixen says, regarding snackoos, I thought they were like chocolate Cheeto-like games. See, that's what I thought. It's something chocolate covered. Crystal says, energy drink? I thought it was alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Okay. We have a rule. Don't give medical advice. So this is not medical advice, but I would say do not mix alcohol with Red Bull. It's an energy drink. My understanding, and I could be wrong, but wasn't that the whole thing? Like there was a lawsuit with, was it Four Loko or something? I don't know for sure. I mentioned before, I don't drink. I live a life of sobriety, but I've heard that that's really dangerous. And DigiVixen, by the way, would you prefer if I call you Vixen for short or just DigiVixen the whole thing? I need to let every new person also know that like whatever I know you as when I first meet you imprints on me like a little baby bird. So I will know you as that forever, even if you change your username. So you gotta think long and hard about this. Crystal says, we need that daddy line, said the yes daddy line. Okay, I will do my best to find it, to stumble upon it, but if it's hard to get to, I may need some assistance, some boosting. Let's see. Okay, and where'd I leave off in the other chat though? Okay, there it is. We do need to keep playing here. Let's present some other stuff to Emma, see if she has anything to say. Okay, so this is the same thing she said before, so that's what she says when she has nothing to say specifically about something. Just keeps offering me her snackoos. I'm gonna be honest, like, if in real life, a girl came up to me and offered me a bite of her snackoo, I would take that as her hitting on me. In a positive way. I'd be like, oh, this girl's into me. She wants me to chomp on her snackoo. But Emma's just our friend, because we knew her since she was a kid. Okay, so I guess we are gonna investigate and then talk to her. So let's examine everything first and then talk to her. So this is probably the lantern where Gloomsbury's body was found. We got some tables, we got some kind of flying machine up there. Let's click on that first. A model airplane, the perfect decoration for an airline company wedding. And a propeller plane like this lends the room a great old-timey feel. Ooh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai zipping through the clouds over New Old Tokyo. I like that as soon as she's back in Japanifornia, she's back to the Steel Samurai instead of the plumed Punisher. Or maybe they're doing that because, I don't know, are they assuming that some people might play the DLC case before they play the main game? If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes a sponsor of the show, I could see that happening. Why didn't I think of that? I think I'll go suggest the idea to them later. But please, at least wait until after the trial is over. But then they won't have any reason to talk to her. Oh wait, hang on. Are we able to zoom around? Oh, we can. Look, it's these things. It's the 3D stuffs. Oh wait, there's a book on that table. Hang on, I gotta go back over there. Okay, so that'll be important. We'll come back to that later though. I wanna make sure we click everything. Let's click this winged bull. Wow, look at the horns on this flying bovine. He must be a bull. It seems he made it through the ceremony in one piece. By the look of those wheels, I bet he can be rolled around rather easily too. Yeah, I bet it'd be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. Oh, what's this? This is what the backside looks at. I always check out a bull's butt. This one, it's got very tiny butt cheeks. That's what these dials are. These little buttocks with little pointers on them. What's that by the bottom of its tail? A wheel handle? Oh, well, look at that. Oh, I get it. This way they can get inside to change the light bulbs. So it's easy to get in and out through a little door, so there's not gonna be any huge surprise in how Gloomsbury got into the other lantern. I see they left the wheel handle on the inside unpainted. Okay, so is that gonna be important to know which side is the in and out? I guess they figured nobody will see it, so why bother? Oh, maybe like the other one because it's broken. Later we'll see like fingerprints on one wheel but not the other or something. It makes sense to cut costs where you can. Well, overall, I can't say I see anything strange about this thing. Nothing strange about the flying cow. Let's look at that. There we go. Oh, wait, we're just zooming in. We're taking a closer look. Let's look at the table with the flowers. This is the sweetheart table where the bride and groom sit. Is that what it's called? I have never been married. I've been to weddings and receptions and things like that, so I feel like maybe I should know. But I am sadly inexperienced on that side of things. This is the sweetheart table where the bride and groom sit. Where they gorge themselves on the wedding feast, you mean? I'd be too nervous to eat in front of a bunch of guests like this, though. They say the newlyweds are usually really busy during the reception, you know. They have to greet and talk with all the guests that came to give their blessings. They don't actually get all that much time to enjoy their dinner. I wouldn't be able to stand that. I can't imagine having a huge feast right in front of me and not being able to eat it. They say brides tend to have an especially hard time because of their wedding dresses. With those tight corsets squeezing their waists, they can barely eat a bite. Really? Sounds like wedding receptions are absolute torture. I guess food still wins out over romance in Maya's book. Okay, so what's this thing over here? Is that the podium where people give speeches or something? This must be where the time machine was placed. Oh, or it's where you place the time machine at the wedding reception. You know, that old tradition. Time machine. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Nora saying good night. Oh, Crystal said, told you they're flirting. Nora said if Capcom doesn't make them canon, I'm suing Capcom. Vex says, Magpie, is this the daddy case? Magpie says, I think the daddy case was in DD. Did I miss it or did I get it? I don't even remember. Quiggy said, I feel like it was in DD though, yeah, because they mentioned Trucy who calls him daddy, which leads to that joke. Oh, darn it, did I see that? Am I just misremembering? Vex says, oh yeah. Vex says, I just get confused because there's only so many cases with them in their 3D models. Oh, and Crystal Redeem suggest a poll. What did Phoenix and Edgeworth on their wedding? Okay, Crystal, so I need a clarification. Are you saying what did they do on their wedding? Or what did they get? Like, because you give wedding, so what's the verb there? I need that clarified before I can type in that poll. Quiggy says, remember the good times Miles had with that car? Yeah. Crystal says, that dang car never left. Vex says, like, there's this case, the DD case, and then technically the credits from Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. And those are the only times when 3D Phoenix is across the bench from 3D Edgeworth. That's not nearly enough. Quiggy said, but yes, that's why I love this case. It's old time's sake of a case, Larry, Maya, Edgeworth, becoming insane, all of our favorites. I am liking this. It's nice. I do miss the zaniness of the pirates and whales in the last DLC's case, and Bobby Fulbright. I miss him. Let's see. Over in the YouTube chat, DigiVixen is saying, yeah, I did play the DLC game. I played the games in timeline this time around with Steam release, though I did play part of AJ. And Vixen/Vixie, oh, spelled differently, is fine if it's easier for you. Okay, I'll do Vixen then, if that's okay. It says, also, I was right according to Facial Wiki. They are Cheetos-like chocolate puffs, snacks and white. It looks like sausage in that picture. Said they have something like them in Asian markets. You should check out your local Asian market if you can. I don't know of a good local Asian market around here. So when I visit my half-sister out in San Diego, there's a really great one out there called Daiso that I loved going to. I think I mentioned before, I got one of my favorite neckties there. It cost me like $2.50, and it's just this nice, like formal black slim necktie. But out here, it's like there's nothing, at least not that I know of. But thank you very much. I'll try to remember that. I do feel like anytime I've been at like sometimes I'll go to like a convention and they'll have like a table set up somewhere that's selling like Asian snacks, but they're all like marked up way high, which is unfortunate because I hear that in Japan right now, I don't know if it's because of economic problems or whatever, but I hear that things are pretty cheap there. I've mentioned before what I really want to try in Japan. If I ever can like afford to travel there, it's the stupidest thing. But you know what? You can get like anything in a vending machine. I mentioned before, I saw a video where you can get, it's like a soda can, but you open it up and it's cake inside. I want a can of cake. I think that'd be amazing. Oh, and Crystal's saying over there, I meant, what did they do in their wedding? Laughing like hand smooching. Okay, so that's the question. So here, let's create this poll real quick. What did Nick and Miles do? I'll put that in caps. At their wedding. So the thing that Crystal said was hand smooching. I'm just gonna say objectioning, solving. I don't know if I can type in the word murder in this, so I'll just say crimes. Solving crimes, arguing, or having unnecessary feelings Oh, okay, it was cut off there a little bit, but you know what it is. Okay, a 3-minute poll. We will allow extra voting. I hope these options are acceptable. So thank you for redeeming Suggest a Poll, Crystal. And let's see what else going on though. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Thank you very much, Streamlabs, the bot over there. I should post this for Vixen over in YouTube. Here's a link tree. By the way, it has like Discord invite link, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. I mean, you're on YouTube right now. All the links. Do with it what you will or don't. It's entirely up to you. No pressure. I know that all those things aren't necessarily for everybody. I should ask you, how did you find out about the channel? I feel like it's only in the last, like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months or so I've been really focusing on my YouTube stuff. So I'm curious how you stumbled upon us here. As you can see, like, there's not a whole lot going on YouTube yet. Most of it is still over on Twitch. But so yeah, I'd love to hear. Vex says, oh no, I already read that. Quick said, but yes, already read that. Magpie says, I like it because basically several hours of the devs shipping right worth. Quick said, for real. Okay, here's a timestamp, 11 hours? I'm assuming that's supposed to be a 1:11:35. Crap, that means I'm over a half hour behind. Vixen, you should be happy you're in YouTube because like, your comments will probably be seen with less of a delay. Wow, Magpie says 11-hour stream tonight, apparently laughing. Weedle says, why am I get Pokemon X and Y vibes right now? Maybe it was the tower that the blimp was moored to, because X and Y, that was in their city that had the big Eiffel Tower thing, right? Because that's the one that's supposed to be based on France, I think. Quickie said, Logan, it's a skit. It's not real content. I didn't know that. Vex says, quote, I attempted to ask Prosecutor Blackwell to do it, and he claimed a conflict of interest. When I asked him what could possibly tie into the sprockets in an unfavorable manner, he raised his middle finger in my general direction, and Taka drove me out. Quickie says, the portal is not in the actual case. It's for the funnies. Why? I panicked. I panicked when I saw a portal opening. So would you, is the link posted in Discord? Can you post in Discord? Because I don't think I have it still in my text file anymore. And Crystal said, these are the arcane emotes. Nora said, Logan, finish Arcane. I want to. I'm behind in everything. I still got to watch the latest episode of Dawn to Dawn. Cookie said, it's just Miles, Maya, and Judgy being confused on what returning character is coming back for this case. Then the clip happens. Widow says, why is none of my code working? It's supposed to have a null value, but it doesn't. There is nothing here. Isn't nothing here what null means? I don't know how to do code, Weedle. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. I can't believe such a beautiful memento was used for murder. It's just awful. Yuck! We have to prove Alan's innocence no matter what it takes. I agree. We can't let this go down as the saddest flying wedding reception in history. Granted, there are probably relatively few flying wedding receptions. I would say dozens at most. So it's not like there's a whole lot of competition. Oh, and the poll is done, and have unnecessary feelings as one with 90% of the vote, objecting in second place with 10%, Nora contributing 460 channel points. Nobody said hand smooching, solving crimes, or arguing. So there you have it. There seemed to be a very easy consensus. Okay, so, we're looking at, I thought we were gonna look at the clock behind there, because I was gonna say maybe that'll, so I'm still convinced that Ellen was tricked into thinking that time had went back. And so there might be some clue with some clock somewhere. So, that's the Vista deck out there. I bet the view is amazing! But I guess it must also kind of freak you out, huh, Nick? Yeah, kind of. Mostly because there's no surviving a fall from way up here. I don't know. Phoenix survived a fall off of that bridge in Hazakor Temple Village, whatever, on a rock. He'll be fine, I think. I think that about does it for this area. Pew! Can I look at this hot air balloon up here? It's a hot air balloon! A symbol of humanity's ambition to take to the sky it's kind of a romantic notion. Don't you think? Yeah! No, I forgot. I thought Miles was here. Maya. Why can't Maya be Miles? But I just noticed that it doesn't seem to be tied up to the ceiling all that well. Oh yeah, it is kind of like drifting a little bit. I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. Okay, so is that everything from this angle? Oh no, obviously we got to do the lantern that he was found in. Pew! Oh, okay. So it's the unpainted handle that is broken off, like I said. And so that's obviously going to be the handle that was on the inside there. Oh, and there's like a note? There's a whole bunch of crap here. What is that thing? It's like a patch and light bulbs? This must be the lantern the body was found in. Ellen managed to move it quite a ways. It looks like a cow? Well, it's pretty badly broken. Oh, it's still got the horns, right? It's a bull. This thing is bull. It's not a cow, Nick! It's Pegasus, the flying horse! I don't think Pegasus has horns. No way, it's definitely a cow. It's got horns and everything. Is this the new stepladder? You need to broaden your cultural assumptions or whatever the line is. But look, it has wings. Cows don't have wings. So it's a Pegasus, I tell you. Oh, I know. That pamphlet should tell us. Let's see. ... Apparently, it's called a Pegamoo. Pegamoo. And it says here a Pegamoo is also a really disturbing sex act. I did not see that coming. Yet somehow the name really captures the essence of what this creature is, you know. Are we gonna have like a name fact for what that is like in Japan? Did they didn't call it a Pegamoo in Japan, right? Right? That's strange. What is it? Well, this Pegamoo is definitely a male Pegabull, right? Oh, I know you want to hear about this, Phoenix. Every time you're thinking about Miles, you just mutter, I want to peg a bull. I want to peg a bull. Yeah, I'd say so. What's with the horns and all? Okay, well, that Pegamoo over there is also a Pegabull. But take a look at the pamphlet. Oh, the one on the left is supposed to be what's the word for a female cow? It's not a bull. I know it's not a steer. That's a different thing. What is the word for a female cow? See, the one on the right says Pegabull, but the other one says Pega-cow, a female Pegamoo. Oh, there's Phoenix saying that. The other one says Pega-cow, a female Pegamoo. Huh?
The word for a female cow is cow.
Then how can a bull be a male cow if a cow is female? Does that mean a bull is a male female? Chat, how do cows work? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that, Magpie. I should read some more in the chat. Vex says they got rid of his eye bags. Oh, did Edgeworth have eye bags? Well, maybe he's just well rested now. Magpie says, not a clue. Crystal says, the football player? My cousin is a fan, if it's a football player, but I know nothing about that man. Oh, when I said Al Cowlings earlier? No. So, if you ever do a deep dive into like Norm Macdonald's comedy, hopefully you'll get to a section all about his O.J. Simpson jokes on Saturday Night Live. But so way back when, there was that O.J. Simpson murder trial. But when O.J. was first like going to be arrested, he fled the scene, and there was like this infamously long car chase on the freeway when he was in the back of a white Ford Bronco that I think belonged to and was driven by his friend Al Cowlings. And so yeah, that's why I was thinking if she stole the car, was driving. I was trying to make a connection to O.J. Simpson, but O.J. was a football player and apparently an avid lover of committing murder, it seems. Although he was acquitted, but also found civilly liable. So, Queekaty says, Keyboard Slam, I just looked up the guide. Little does Logan know law. What? Crystal says, Nora said, Queekaty, is there going to be a ladder? Crystal says, step ladder. Nora says, Robo. Queekaty says, not quite. This is the new ladder thing, isn't it? This is? Yeah, Nora says, Robo mentioned. Crystal says, Robo. Nora says, Robo mentioned also Logan. Crystal says, should this be considered a Logan Robo cameo? Nora says, I need to clarift. Then clarift away. Nora says, clarify. In the third Ace Attorney case, Turnabout Samurai, Maya said it was a stepladder. Wait, no. Maya said it was a ladder. Phoenix said it was a stepladder. No. I think it's the other way around. I think you had it right the first time. Maya said, stop making narrow-minded assumptions based on something. I forgot what she said. Maya thinks it's a ladder. Phoenix thinks stepladder. I am on this case. I have a clip of that exact scene. I know I'm yapping about. I have to go soon. Ellen. Larry calls her Ellie. I'm gonna gonna assume it's still like, it's like, cause it's like, oh, a ladder. Don't you mean step ladder? That's how it goes, right? That's how the line goes. I think. Maybe when you were reading that scene, you read the lines backwards. I think that's probably what happened. But are you still here? You said you have to go. Are you still here? Okay, let's get back in. Right. The pamphlet goes on to say how they have pegamoos for the happy couple. Well, there's 2 pegables. That means it was a gay wedding, right? That maybe Gloomsbury was going to get married to. Oh, that's what it is. The whole thing is a metaphor for, it's a metaphor for Phoenix and Edgeworth. And you ever ask what's a metaphor? For the pegamoos to graze in. So for Ellen's ceremony, there should have been a male and female pair of pegamoos. But for some reason, there are 2 males here. Maybe somebody made a mistake when they were setting up the room? It's hard to believe a fancy place like this would make that kind of blunder, though.
Broken lantern added to the court record.
The pegable lantern in which the victim's body was found. In any case, we better check this thing out. Okay, so let's look at the bloody handle over here. Did this come from the lantern? Yuck, it's covered in blood! Maybe it got on there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern. Do we know the cause of death for this guy yet? Hey guys, I don't think we've received an autopsy report yet. Can you imagine going to open a door and finding the knob covered with blood? Except that's the knob on the inside. That'd be... yeah. Except when you use it as an adjective, I don't know. Is this British swearing? Awful to say the least. So we got the outline of the body, we got a note, we got a badge, and we got light bulbs. Let's look at the outline of the body first. So this is where the body was found. And the first person to find it was Ellen. So the time machine, the time machine looks like it's just a model replica maybe of the blimp or the Zeppelin or whatever. Emma, what can you tell me about the condition of the body when it was found? Okay, so we're gonna get the autopsy report probably.
Beep, boop, beep. Let's see. The victim was apparently hit on the back of the head.
Oh, and he has blood in his hand. So that was probably the hand that he used to open the thing? Is that gonna be important that it's his left hand?
Here's a photo of the scene as we found it.
Photo of the victim added to the court record.
The victim was discovered inside one of the lanterns in the reception hall. But I can still, oh, I can't click that anymore. Okay, let's see what the note says. Hey, what's this? What's a grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. So I assume that's gonna, okay, a couple of things here. It's gonna sound like pushing off when you say send her off, but it could mean something else. Could be maybe like a smaller airship is gonna like land there and hop in there and fly off. But this also means that 2 people were communicating this back and forth. Hey, what's this? And also it's oddly smeared. Ooh, let me take a look. Grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. Doesn't make sense for the smears though, because you would think it would be smeared like this if you wrote it and folded it up. But the smear extends like really far on this side, but not very far on this side. So if it was just like folded in half and then in quarters, you would think that the amount of smudge would be equal on both sides. So that would seem to suggest there was something folded up with it in the note, or am I reading too much into this? I don't know. I don't know at all. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going here. It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. Whoever wrote it has better handwriting than me, but it looks like they wrote it in a rush. And why do you say that? Or maybe it's just like the person was, oh, you know what? It might be the person is right-handed and wrote in a rush, and that the smudge is not that something was folded up in the note, it's that it, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because you're right-handed, so this would have to be left-handed, right? Yeah, because you're right-handed, your hand doesn't smudge because you're writing across the page like that. So this would have to be a left-handed person writing it in order for it to smudge that way. Although it's odd that the word grab isn't smudged. I hope I'm being smart. Either something was folded up in there or it's a left-handed person who wrote this. And why do you say that? Because the writing is only smudged starting from the middle of each line. Which is weird. That happens when a right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. Slight hook? Are you talking like writes like that? What is a slight hook with writing? And how does Maya know this? How does that? So hang on. I take a pencil, put a pencil in my hand, and I am so confused by this. I want a visual demonstration. Oh, Queen Katie just popped over into the YouTube saying, hey, I don't know if I missed it or not, but did Emma tell you what the murder weapon was? I need to make sure for ... reason. No, we have not found out the murder weapon yet. I should probably focus more on the game and get to that part. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. I'm taking so long. We're almost 2 hours in a stream and I have not done anything. Speaking of which, once we do pass that 2-hour mark, that'd be a great moment to keep an eye out for raid suggestions. Because then we'll just got 1 more hour after that to the 3-hour mark, because that's how counting from 2 to 3 works. This happens when a right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. I do it sometimes myself when I'm not paying attention where my hand is on a page. I guess I'll take your word on that, Ms. Bad Handwriting Expert. Hey! Even I don't smudge my handwriting this badly. All right, let's just get back to the note.
That note was apparently written by the victim.
But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Yeah, because it obviously wasn't to himself, you dingus. Are you sure the victim wrote it? I sometimes write a note to myself before I go shopping. Potatoes, carrots, onions, flour. Maya, are you craving curry rice or something? Whoops. Also, Queen Katie, that was not me shouting potato. I know potato is the I need help word, but that was not me shouting for help. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Queen Katie said, Logan, you didn't see the bull on the airship? It had a rainbow wings. I forgot the logo, apparently. Said, Butts and Emma Skye have never appeared together prior to this episode. Both have previously made appearances in Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, albeit in different episodes. Yeah, I believe we got that trivia last time. Either we did or I'm having really intense deja vu with that, which is possible, I suppose. Magpie says, Snackoos are carinto. They're sort of a brown sugar barley snack, if I remember correctly. But because that's very Japanese, they translated them into chocolate snackoos instead. Well, I kind of like snackoos. I imagine that the mascot in it is like a dog that howls like on Cookie Crisp, snackoos. Nora said, what's the Pocky game? The Pocky game, no, I can't say it to Nora. You are too young for the Pocky game. You are not allowed to know the Pocky game. Beck says, I was just about to write that. Maggie laughing, same brain cell. Nora says, is that like the kissing thing? You're not allowed to know, Nora. You're just a child. Magpie says, yee, that's what it is, Nora. Beck says, yeah, it's basically the spaghetti scene from Lady and the Tramp, but with a Pocky. Beck said, Logan, I was wrong. It's an AA5. Darn it. So we don't have that to look forward to. Magpie says, I think there might be a similar moment in this case, but I could be wrong. Quiggity said, there's a funny moment, at least according to the wiki, because doubles as a callback. I don't know if it's in the trial or not, though. And Magpie says, yeah, 4 Loko got in trouble because of their caffeine plus alcohol content made it harder for people to realize they were drunk, so people were ODing on alcohol. Okay, so that's what it was then. See, I don't know beer science. Crystal says, Wright should say yes, daddy, and then immediately get married with his one and only husband, Edgeworth. But then what about Edgeworth's work husband? What about Gumshoe? Nora says, Steel Sarah mentioned. That's the case I'm on. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Oh, wait, hang on. There's one more comment from Queen Katie on YouTube saying, awesome, thank you. Funny note, by the way, the guide did the exploring after talking to Emma, so I hope the game isn't assuming you know things when you haven't. It probably is. It does that sometimes. Like when we're talking to Edgeworth. Like he hadn't told us yet that he was a prosecutor on the case, but he was talking as if that, he already knew, like that we knew that he knew about the case. So Emma, where's this Vista deck the note mentioned? See, this is one of those. We already saw the Vista deck. We don't need to ask her where the Vista deck is because we found it.
It's that heliport you see right outside the window over there.
See, okay, heliport, that's where a helicopter lands. So send her off is send her off on a helicopter, not send her off like over the edge of the railing. I think Gloomsbury was not trying to kill her. He was trying to help her in some way. Phew! So, he planned on pushing Ellen off from there? What a monster!
Bloomsbury's note added to the court record.
A note found near the victim's body. The writing is smudged as though written by a right-handed person. But we can't trust that, because we're just taking Maya's word for it. But again, I wish we'd be more like critical of things where it's like, send her off. It is a literal helicopter landing pad.
It's like, send her off, guess he's gonna push her off. I don't know.
All right, let's click this thing. It looks like a badge or a chunk of clothes or something. Huh, what do you think this is, Maya? It looks like a flower petal to me. What an unusual shape for a flower petal. It looks like part of a gear. Oh, maybe it's because the pendant is like a gear with a rose. Maybe there's like a rose that has gear things. Do you suppose it's from one of the flowers here in the reception hall? No, I don't see a single flower that looks like this at any of the tables. I wonder where it came from. Oh, and we got another new person over in YouTube. I just saw Moon Girl 247. Hi, Moon Girl 247. I gave the rundown to Vixen earlier. I'll give it to you as well. I try to give this rundown to every new person that we see. A couple things. First, our schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating currently between this game, Ace Attorney Spirited Justice, and Metaphor ReFantazio. We just started that like a week or two ago. However, this upcoming week, Thursday is going to be canceled because of Thanksgiving, so no stream that day. Also, I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get behind. Like, most of the chatting is going on over in Twitch. I just happened to see that comment there. And over on Twitch, I'm like a half hour behind. So if you hear a lot of times where I pause and take like 3 minutes to just read chat that you don't see there in YouTube, I am just reading chat that I'm behind on Twitch. Also, let me see if I still have it here. I posted this earlier. See, I'm trying to be like, wait, or is that Moonlight? Hang on, is that Moon Girl? Are you a new friend or are you Moonlight from Twitch? Is that who you are? Because Moonlight usually says hi, Logan, like that. I think that's Moonlight. I think I gave the spiel thing and I made a new friend when I just saw an old friend. How you doing, Moonlight? Let me have a sip of water and then we'll keep going here. I guess that about does it for this lantern. Oh, was there nothing else we could click on? I want to take just a closer look in case there was... I don't want to say like, you know, I'll take you away because we saw everything important. I want to click everything, even if unimportant. Can we click the light bulbs? Can we click this handle over here? Nope. Okay, we are done looking at this thing now. So I believe that is everything from this angle. Could we do the chandelier? No. Okay, so let's rotate around. Obviously, this book is going to be something, so we'll come back here afterward. Oh, and there's something over there, too. So let's do the next angle, and then we'll do that one last. Still see that. Oh, what is that thing? It's like a steam thing? I don't know. Oh, it's a fog machine. That is not a fog machine. At the planetarium, we have a fog machine that we use for laser shows. It does not look like that. It's like a black little box about this big. It's not... Maybe a steam machine? It's a fog machine. I wonder if they used it during the reception. How does Phoenix just conclude that? Ooh. Hey, Nick, go stand over there for a sec. Maya, are you planning something? Yes, but I'm gonna pretend I'm not. Why? Just because! Now go! All right! I've got a bad feeling about this. Fogmaster 9000 on! Maya, no! Huh? Eh? Nothing happened. It looks like it won't work without some dry ice. Darn it! All I wanted to do was surround you with a thick cloud of smoke. It's been her dream since this series started. Sigh.
Frog machine added to the court record.
A device that utilizes dry ice to emit a large amount of thick fog-like vapor. You do have to be careful with certain types of things like that, like the fog from dry ice and like liquid nitrogen and stuff like that. Did I ever tell you guys I found out that, do you remember when we played Resident Evil 4 and there's a whole section where we're like busting open the liquid nitrogen canisters? And like in real life, you could die from doing that because like all the nitrogen would like evaporate pretty darn quickly into the foggy stuff, into the form of nitrogen. And like the atmosphere is already mostly nitrogen, so it's fine, it's whatever. But it'd be such a high concentration, it would displace a lot of the oxygen, and you'd be sitting there breathing like, I'm just breathing, but you wouldn't be getting any oxygen, you'd suffocate while breathing. That'd be awful. That'd be so awful. Okay, so we saw the fog machine. Can we look at this? We already checked that off. Okay, we got that. There was one on the other side as well. I wonder what this partition is for. I imagine people like the reception staff or entertainers use it. They probably wait behind it when they're on standby. I see. With a partition this size, I bet they could even fit an elephant back there. Or a pegamoo. Not that anyone sane would. So yeah, well, obviously there was a pegamoo hidden. Either the missing female one or the male one before a body was stuffed in it. Oh, what's that? We can click that over there? Or is that just heading back over to the lantern? Get a load to that huge set of doors. Oh, it's the doors. I bet all sorts of things come and go through there. Phew, like an elephant. I'm pretty sure it's just the bride and groom. What's her obsession with elephants? This is a banquet hall, not a circus. I don't think circuses are even allowed to still have elephants anymore. Okay, so that's everything here, I think. Let's rotate back around. Let's look at the partition over there, and then we'll look at the book. And then maybe we'll be done with the investigation? How long is this case? Will we be able to get to trial? I don't know. Let's see, Nora said, quote, food still wins over romance in Maya's book. New Maya, Eroes headcanon. She's either Eroes or lesbian. I'm declaring it. Or hungry. Actually, I don't know, has she ever expressed a crush on anyone, come to think of it? Nora said, I'm Capcom, and I say it is. Magpie says, por qué no los, dos? For not the two, huh? Crystal with a keyboard slam. Magpie says, Daiso is great. Uaji Maya is also excellent, apparently localized to Washington State and one store in Oregon, apparently. Okay, so that's why I haven't heard of that one. But no, Daiso is fantastic. They just don't have them locally here, at least not that I know of. Nora said, Logan, take us all to Japan. I can't even afford to take myself to Japan. How can I take all of you? Crystal says, Nora said to Crystal, what was the verb? Oh, you already explained it. Never mind. Little Nut Megan! How you doing, Little Nut Megan? Popping out lurking to take your Weeb card if you're in the Salt Lake area and haven't been to the giant market in Chinatown. What is this place? What is the name of this place? I do not know of this place. Little Nut Megan says, also, hi, Little Nut Megan. Are you still here? I need to know the name of this place. I want to keep my Weeb card. But also, like, does it count? Because Weeb, I feel like that usually corresponds to Japanese culture. And if you're in Chinatown, wouldn't that be like a Chinese market as opposed to a Japanese market? Like, I've been to like Little Chinatown, or not Little Chinatown, Little Japantown. That's just that one little block of what, like, First South between West Temple and Second West. I think that's the entirety. Like, one block length is Japantown. It's like a Buddhist temple, and they do hold like a festival there every year. Little Megan says also hi. Crystal says nutmeg. Little Megan says hi. Quickgator said, I just reminded me. I need to look into Nightbot for some reason. Its timer's never prompted during my stream today. Apparently the website updated, so it's a little wonky around for me. That reminds me, I was going to be really good because last time, I think it was last time or the time before, remember we talked about how that I need to set up some chatbots for YouTube. And so I looked up online and I saw a thing that explained how you can do that. Like the Streamlabs one I have here, you can do it on YouTube as well. And I found a video that explains it. It was very simple. It's like, great, I'll do that tonight when I'm getting ready for the stream. I go on there and apparently it must have been an old video because I went to try and do it. And the option isn't there. So I'm guessing, bump the microphone. So I'm guessing that they probably had the option to do like multiple, like bots for multiple channels is probably like a paid feature now. Everything's having a nickel and dime ya. Crystal says 1:41:25. Crap, I'm still almost a half hour behind. Queen said I didn't even notice, holy heck. Magpie says, lol. Crystal says, I feel like someone wants the unnecessary feelings to win. Queen said, I'll post in the Discord. Nora said, I wonder who that could be. Crystal says, I really wonder, Nora. Queen said, okay, it's an Ace Attorney channel now. Thank you, Queen Katie. Said, meanwhile, I'm still mad Nightbot updated their site. I feel so lost at the moment. Oh, over on YouTube, Moon Girl said, y'all, lol, yep, that's me. I forgot my name is different here. This account is older. I'm just glad I eventually figured it out, Moonlight. Let me have a sip of water, then we'll get back into our investigation. That's one big partition screen, industrial size even. I bet it'd cause an industrial size mass if it fell over. And that's why you're not allowed to touch it, Maya. What? Then who's gonna test how stable it is? Just leave it alone, please. Okay, Can we click anything else besides the book? Oh, we got another fog machine over there. It's a fog machine for the reception. Pretty cool, huh? Don't you dare touch it. Oh, spoil sport. It's because I know how you operate. Okay, so it just gotta be the book now, right? And the flowers. Okay, the book. This has gotta be the last piece of evidence we find, yeah? Oh, crap, it's Larry's. It's Larry's wallet. I thought it was a book. He has his own logo now? It looks like a business card wallet. I wonder whose it is. That face looks awfully familiar. Yes, it does. Guess I'll... Oh, okay, good, he knows. Guess I'll bring it to him later. Okay.
Business card wallet added to the court record.
A business card holder with a peculiar, yet suspiciously familiar imprint in the center. Just say it's Larry's. Pew. Actually, I don't think we're legally allowed to do that, to take things from the crime scene. Wait, we're not done yet? Was there anything else that we haven't clicked? I wish you could do a thing where, like, you just hammer the tab button and it, like, lets you... Or maybe there's a... No, this is everything. And it just, like, immediately cuts to anything new. Click that. Oh, maybe we need... Oh, I know what it is. Crap, I'm an idiot. Because we need to talk to Emma. I forgot that Emma exists. Hi, Emma. I want to present some stuff to you. Just random crap we found lying around, then we'll talk to you.
It's absolutely unbelievable. What kind of monster would plan to commit a murder on somebody's happiest day?
I take it this means you don't have any significant new leads?
No, I'm afraid not. You?
I've got nothing.
I wish I could be of more help.
Well, thanks anyway. I appreciate it. All we can do is just keep on, Emma, right? Huh? Oh, okay. Photo of the victim.
It's absolutely unbelievable. What kind of monster would plan to commit...
Oh, it's the same thing, but just with a different piece of evidence. Okay, let's try the other stuff. The note.
It's absolutely unbelievable. What kind of monster would do this? What kind of monster would say the same thing over and over again?
Okay, and this is what she says when she has nothing to say. And we'll let her know that we are removing Larry's business card wallet from the crime scene as well, which, again, I'm fairly certain is in itself a crime. Oh, she doesn't care. She's fine with it. That's okay. Nora said, I've spent 1.8 thousand points already this stream. Quickity said, here's the ladder debate. They redid it for this case, so it's about Pegamoos instead. Let's see. Nora says, unicorn horse with horn, Pegasus horse with wings. You're both wrong. It's an alicorn. No, it's called an alicorn, a horse with wings and a horn. But it's not a horn. It's horns like that. Because it can't be like a unicorn is like... I've heard that alicorn before. Isn't that a unicorn, but with wings? But a unicorn is one horn, hence unicorn. But this is like a bicorn or something like that, right? Magpie says, but it's not a horse, so it's a pegamoo, Nora cries. Quickity said, you know what, Logan? I'm gonna look that up right now. Nora says, oh, I didn't realize that 2 horns, never mind. Little Megan said, female cow is just cow. It's such a disappointing answer, but I guess it makes sense. Okay, let's talk to Emma. Talk! What happened? Edgeworth wouldn't tell us anything about this case, so do you think you could give us a rundown?
Well, seeing as he's gonna be prosecuting, I'd expect him to be tight-lipped about it.
Yeah, Phoenix knows how tight-lipped Edgeworth is.
The incident occurred yesterday on September 20th. It happened after the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
7 p.m. to 10 p.m., huh? Got it. By the way, is there any time travel involved? My client thinks she traveled through time. You didn't hear... Oh, that's the question. You didn't hear about any time travel, did you? Oh, Vero's here. There's a pin message. My brain jolted awake because I thought Logan said Unicron, not unicorn. Oh, Vero. I have Unicron toys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I count that one? Yeah. Is that one up there? Is that a no, there we go. 4. I got 4 Unicron toys here. Vero, how you doing, Vero? Good to see you. Let's see. Crystal says cattle. Nora said female cow is just cow. Little Megan said, thank you for saying that louder. What did I say louder? Crystal says, the Magpie's TTS. Quickity said, by the way, I should have kept track. How many TTS have there been? I told Weedle that we would do a fun dip if we had enough TTSs. If we had like at least 5 of them. But I think we've only had 1. Plus, I'm not sure if Weedle is still here. Weedle might have stepped away. And it's like the adage, you know, not adage, but the saying, I guess, the question, the philosophical question, if a tree falls, why is my nose itchy? You don't ever get like an itchy tip of your nose? The thing, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it really make a sound? If a Logan eats a Fun Dip and there's no Weedle to notice it, does it really count? Does it? Oh, wait, no, actually I have 5 Unicron toys. Vero, I just remembered another one. 5. They're not all big, but just like 5 pieces of Unicron merchandise. Okay, I should play some game here. You didn't hear about any time traveling or anything, did you?
Time traveling? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Just forget it. This is pretty much the response I expected. The victim's name is, oh, that's right, Dumas Gloomsbury.
He was a servant in the Sprocket family household.
Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the 2 of them were co-workers. I bet, I'm calling it now, I bet Dumas Gloomsbury was in love with Ellen Wyatt. It's gonna be like a Snape loving Lily Potter type of a thing. I still think he was trying to rescue her, and his efforts were like a bit too aggressive, and so she mistook it for violence, and that he was then killed by Soren Sprocket.
Yes, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Gloomsbury was the lead servant after all. He was very serious about his work, but he was also a very closed and private man. Phew. So the other servants called him Mr. Doom and Gloom behind his back.
Oh, there's a pin message. Pin message, this is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, fun fact, if you played this entire trilogy doing every form of ladder debates, this would have prompted the achievement for doing, oh, there's an achievement for doing that. Oh, it's because we played Apollo Justice before the trilogy came out, so that was on mobile. Darn it, but I resigned myself to never getting all the achievements in a game. It bugs me because I think in Persona 3, I am 1 achievement away from 100%ing that game. I've never 100%ed a game. I think the one achievement is you have to unlock every social link. Well, at least never no game on Steam. I think, did I 100% Arkham City? I don't think that had trophies. I think I just did everything in that game, so I don't know if that counts. But thank you very much for the info. I salute you. Ha-ta. If he was the lead servant, he must have been ranked higher ranked than Ellen. What makes the police think Ellen killed this man, a guy who was essentially her boss?
Well, we don't know the defendant's motive yet, but the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her.
And what circumstances are these exactly? I feel like they should investigate the rest before they decide whether to charge her.
Well, some of her in-laws saw what looked like the immediate aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body with the murder weapon still in her hand. The time machine's the murder weapon. We saw her holding it in the image. She clonked him over the head with the time machine, which is just like a model Zeppelin or whatever. But why would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill someone? Do the police have an explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and was killed when she fought back.
Then it's not murder. It's self-defense. It's lawful self-defense. Emma! But why did he attack her to begin with?
Well, a mere servant girl was going to suddenly be the wife of the future president. Mr. Gloomsbury must have been more than just a little jealous of her.
So this Mr. Doom and Gloom attacked Ellen first? Someone bring up self-defense, please! But if she was only trying to protect herself, come on, Maya, connect the dots, there's only 2 dots. This is the easiest connect the dot. The solution is a straight line, come on. Wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? Thank you, Maya! It would! There's a good chance she'd be acquitted if we could prove that, but I wonder what Edgeworth will have up his sleeve to counter that claim. I gotta read some chat. Quigata says, excuse me, no. Crystal says, Quigata said, sadly, there's no name facts for Pegamoos. Hilda Megan says, don't overthink linguistics. Nora said, just stop thinking longer. Crystal says, Logan, just play the game. But I also miss talking to you guys. I want to keep talking to y'all. Magpie says, cow is female, bull is male, cattle is a group, bovine is any of them. Additional, a cow is a female who has given birth to one or more calves. Heifer is a cow that hasn't calved yet. Okay, I think I was thinking heifer, but I didn't know that was the requirement for it. Steers are castrated and bulls are not. Crystal says, wow, Logan is not that far from catching up, not gonna lie. Wait, really? Last I checked, it was a half hour. Nora said, I will send the clip in the Discord. Magpie says, I'm gonna end up having to generate a bibliography for after the stream if I keep this up. Quote, it's covered in blood. One day I'd love for them to realize that blood dries brown and would not be crimson red at this point. If we learned anything from Danganronpa, it's that the blood should be bright neon pinkish purple. And then we learned the science of that in Raincoat. Let's see. Nora said, oh my gosh, y'all want to know the most upsetting thing I've ever gone through, the updated autopsy report. Quick said, oh yeah, did I miss Logan talking to Emma about the case? Nora said, in case 2 of the first one. Quick said, because I had a fun fact ready for how the victim died. I just need to know if Emma told Logan how the victim died or not, like the murder weapon. Well, it just happened. So now we can get the fun fact. Moonlight says, hi, Logan. Hour mark 1:53. So how far behind? I'm still over 25 minutes behind. But yeah, as you see, Queen Katie, we just learned that. Actually, I don't think she said it yet. But we saw the picture of her holding the time machine, right? But wow, a servant girl marrying the future president of such a huge company. Sounds like a modern day fairy tale.
It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with their union, apparently.
Oh, here we go, murder weapon. Now she's gonna explain that it was the time machine. So what was the murder weapon, Emma?
This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall.
Are we seriously doing the thinker thing all over again? It's the thinker. Oh, there's a pin message. Pinned by Vero, written by Moonlight, said, please pin this. Yes, Moongirl247 is me on YouTube. Forgot to mention that because my name was different on there. Well, yeah, I did read the comment on YouTube. Moonlight, I'm sorry. I don't know if you had stepped away or unplugged your earbuds or something like that, but I did read that. I did see that. So thank you. I appreciate you being here, Moonlight. Oh, speaking of YouTube, we're on YouTube. Queen Katie said, dang it, I was yapping with Vero. Did Emma tell you what the murder weapon was? Keep missing things. Yay. Oh, never mind. Thank you for thinking, though. And here is the pin message. So the murder weapon in this episode, being a clock, harks back to the first turnabout where the murder weapon was also a type of clock. Incidentally, both episodes featured Phoenix Wright and Larry Butts as main characters. I was right to make the connection. They're doing the thinker thing. All over again. And then on YouTube, Queen Katie just said, I posted the fact, and I read the fact. I'm sometimes slightly good at my job. Not that this is a job.
This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall. The suspect was holding it when the murder was discovered.
So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? That's funny. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Oh crap, let me guess. She was like cleaning because he was all spick and span earlier.
Maybe it was wiped off in an attempt to tamper with the evidence?
Or maybe it was wrapped in something? Or maybe if that's just like a paper lantern, like if it's paper that the pegamoos are made of, maybe it clobbered him through that? No, because then there'd be blood on the inside of it.
But there is definitely a luminol reaction. And it matches up with the shape of the injury, so it's gotta be the murder weapon.
Can you like test for DNA?
What a funny looking clock! They call it the timekeeper. The idea is that it is a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it'll bring them back to the memory of their wedding day.
A time machine, huh? Well, come to think of it. Ellen said her pendant was a part of the time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism in this thing works. Are we gonna have like attach the pendant, turn it, and like pops open or something? Timekeeper added to the court record. The murder weapon dubbed the Timekeeper. It's a clock with a secret mechanism. Oh my gosh. Queen Katie, are we getting like close to the trial? Because I do feel like logically there isn't a whole lot of other places we should be able to go, right? Like, if I had to guess, we'll probably do this, finish this conversation, then go talk to her at the detention center, and then we should be done. Yeah. Let's see. Nora said, in case 2 of the first one. Quigator said, cuz I had a fun fact ready for how the victim died. Just need to know if Logan... Oh, I read that. Quigator said, oh, duh. I can ask in the YouTube chat, so we'll see that sooner. Don't worry. I always know when you actually mean potato and not potato. I should... You know what? I was about to say safe word. The help word. It should be potato. Because then, like, if I'm just talking about potato, it's like normal. But if I say potato... Nora said, I know what the Pocky game is. Cute trope for fan art. You just keep telling yourself that, child. You're too young to understand that. Hilda Megan said, it's invented by Big Pocky to sell more Pocky. Magpie says, quote, all I wanted to do was surround you with a thick cloud of smoke. Just imagine Maya vaping. Cursed. I don't know why, but for a second I wanted to like sing that quote to lyrics. Nora said, Maya says no to drugs. Maya's a part of the DARE program. I don't know, but there's a real popular ship I've seen of Maya. And that one Giel, I don't know her name, but she had a whip. That's Franziska von Karma. You'll meet her in the second game. I'm not a fan of her particularly. I don't like hate her, but she's, I think, the reason why we have the mommy commands. Or wait, was the mommy commands or Franziska commands? Magpie says, Franziska von Karma. Personally, I don't care for her. They don't really mesh that well to me. Magpie says, I keep forgetting Twitch emotes don't work and Discord emotes. Don't they? Like, the ones here, I think if you're like a subscriber, I think you can use the Twitch emotes in our Discord channel. Can you not? I thought. Oh, and Vera says, they are both. So both the mommy commands and the Franziska commands are because of her. Thank you, Vero, for remembering. I have a hard time keeping those things straight in my head. I think Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth have a hard time keeping anything straight in their heads. Anyway, star-crossed marriage.
The suspect never had any family or relatives to depend on, so she was working as a live-in maid for the Sprocket family to support herself.
So a maid with no family or fortune was set to marry the president's son, huh? I guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two.
Yes, apparently, the groom's parents and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed. But if that didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with their wedding.
Love flourishes in the face of adversity! Her fingers are oddly square. They're like tubes. There's no like actual anatomy. They are like tubes turning at right angles. That's creepy. Oh, is that how it works?
Yup. If you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. I spend all of my spare time in Korean watching soap operas on TV. And the Plume Punisher.
I'm not sure that's enough to make you a qualified anything, Maya.
Oh, and by the way, I heard the suspect faced her fair share of harassment too. And from the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her.
Huh. So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who oppose their marriage to begin with. Are we gonna run into this Soren Sprocket guy, or are we waiting to have his reveal into the trial? After all, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. We done with the investigation? Okay, so I'm guessing all we gotta do now, like I said, is probably just go to the detention center and ask Ellen for any follow-up questions on stuff. Well, I guess that just about does it for the crime scene. Hey, Nick! I wanna see the rest of the airship! Never mind, we have many places yet to go.
We might as well since we're here.
True, we might even run into some of the other people involved in the case. Well, who? Hi? A person? Huh? Ha! Exclamation point.
Nick, how long has that guy been standing there?
I didn't even notice him until just now. Excuse me, are you with Sprocket Aviation? Oh, he's full. Oh, it's Oregon. It's a paper airplane. Oh, this has got to be Soren Sprocket then. Oh, it's got a weird nose cone. Does he communicate by notes he flies to you? Huh?
Nick, he wrote something on the paper airplane.
All right, let me unfold it. Let me unfold this here. Let's see. It says, says, do you like me? Check 1. Yes, no. I guess we're supposed to read it then. Just do it. Don't say you're supposed to. Okay, let's see here. Get out, intruders. Oh, thank goodness. That doesn't mean us because we're not intruders. Well, that was a rather cold welcome.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket. Or to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation.
So, he's Ellen's fiance? Everything's a plane. Does he talk? I want to give him the Shuichi voice because of his hat. Oh, there he goes.
He's kind of an eccentric. I hear he's the genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's business successes.
An inventor, huh?
Yep, he even designed this airship.
That's pretty impressive.
Yuck! There's no time to be standing around gawking! We have to go after him! We need to ask him some questions about Ellen!
Oh, right! It looked like he was heading outside. So we're gonna go onto what they call the Vista deck. Any last things to present to Emma before we go, timekeeper? So you're sure this is the murder weapon in this case?
Positive. The shape of the victim's injuries and the shape of this clock are a perfect match.
I see.
I dare say that if somebody were to get knocked over the head with this thing, it's more likely to cut off their future than send them to the past.
I can't disagree with you there. Okay, so we're done. Done talking to you, Emma. Wait, huh? Oh, outside is in like downstairs outside. I thought the Vista deck outside. Okay, we're going down here. Oh, a pin message. Pin message. Pinned by Vero, written by Vero, saying, Logan, have you ever heard about women getting their nails done? If you get square ones, they make your fingers square too. Trust me. Well, you know, you said trust me, so I guess I have to believe you. I had heard about women getting their nails done, but I had assumed that it like happened within the realms of normal, like, you know, material objective reality. But apparently not. You become square angled noodle fingers. I learned something. Thank you very much, Vero. I appreciate that. September 21st, Rocket Park Mooring Dock. There he is. Excuse me, could we talk to you? Excuse me! Do you mind if I ask what you're doing? He's gonna be just like, what was her name at the Drew Measham Studios? Well, Drew Measham, Vera Measham. He's just like Vera Measham, except with like notes instead of pictures.
He sure is riding up a storm!
Actually, here's a question. Do people in the fan community ship him with Vera Measham? Except I still think he's a murderer. So far. I mean, we haven't met everybody, so we don't have a whole lot of suspects. It is possible if an enormous change in mass that theoretically matter can retain its form even if it crosses the event horizon. Let's just see what he has to say about it. Let's see what he has to say about Ellen. Crap, I just realized that the Shuichi voice and the Apollo Justice voice are very similar. Shuichi is just Apollo with voice cracks. We need a better voice. I need to reread what he said, though. I got distracted by the sound of that. So it is possible if an enormous change in mass could be detected at the observation point, then theoretically matter can retain its form even as it crosses the event horizon. Is that an okay voice? I want to give that because of the hat.
Maybe he needs to be nerdy. It is possible if an enormous change in mass could be detected at the observation point that theoretically matter can retain its form even if it crosses the event horizon.
Something like that? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, pin message! Pinned by Vera said they both have blue hair. Maybe he's her long-lost brother. Ooh. Is a hesitancy to speak inheritable? I don't know how that works. I gotta have a sip of water. Oh, and I see Vero just popped over to YouTube, said, I love spreading misinformation. What misinformation are you talking about? I assume it's all real. I should read some more of the chat, though. Let's see. Nora said, okay, I either think Maya is arrow ace like me or lesbian like not me. I don't know enough characters. Little Megan said, bro is just Salt Lake Chinatown as far as Google is concerned. I'm going to need to look this up. Little Megan says, or both like me. Vera says, whoa, I overslept. Been a while. Quickie said, Vero, you missed Miles. Nora said, Vero. Vera said, what the F is Miles doing here? Yeah, Vera, check us out. Is he in our court record thing? There he is. Because this is after the story. There's no reason for Nayu to prosecute the case. The district's chief prosecutor and my childhood friend. We used to go head to head back in his courtroom days. That's okay. It's my job. It's head to head. Anyway. Let's just see what he has to say about Ellen. Can we examine more stuff? We've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look. I just want to see if anything is all circular now, like we get new stuff. No. Okay, let's present everything to him. Hey, present. You want to take out my badge, buddy? Does this bring anything to mind? Even some small, vague detail will do. And that must have looked really cool in the 3DS. This guy really doesn't want to talk, does he? I'm guessing he says that for everything. Oh, this is different. Hey, what are you showing me that for? He actually spoke. Let's go to scribble. Mr. Sprocket! I can't read him at all. Not even with an item as loaded as sentiments as this. What about Ellen's statement? Okay. Oh, and a poll just appeared. Hang on. Non-binding. Which voice to give Soren? Shuichi voice or nerdy voice? Go ahead and cast your votes. I will not vote on it because I don't know which to choose. Okay, so that's what he says when he has nothing to say. Pamphlet. That's what he says when he has nothing to say. And Vera says, it's a DLC case. Squeaky said, it's an old time's sake case. Nora said, Miles and Phoenix were being really gay. Oh, I will admit that, Vera, you did miss the two of them being very gay, which you might be disturbed by since I know that Phoenix is your husband. Squeaky said, Larry, Phoenix, Maya, Miles. Vera said, gosh, as they do a lot of times. Hilda Megan says, but yeah, the Chinatown just has a bunch of different Asian restaurants with a big supermarket. I bet you'd find what you're looking for. I'm gonna have to try and find that. Quickie said, you're here in time. If Logan finally talks to Emma soon, I'm going to have a fun fact for that. And yes, Emma is still here. Said, my Streamlabs bot was also inactive today. I just checked and it's off. Is mine on? Hang on. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it out. Do a thing here. And okay, Streamlabs is on for me. So that's good, I think. I don't know what happened. Let's see, Nora said, I have to go. Oh, sorry, Nora. Thank you for being here. Bye. Sleep well. Have a good rest of your night. And with whatever you have going on tomorrow. Bye, Nora. Thank you for being here. Quickie said, note to self from now on, if I ever have another break time like this, I did this month, check my bots before I go live again. Oh, the poll is done. And Shuichi voice won. Voted 2-1. Okay. So, but that's non-binding. So if anybody comes up with a really compelling argument for a different voice, I am able to be swayed. Nora said, good night, y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday if Longa does the watch party. Nighty-night. Well, there's also Tuesday for Metaphor Refantasio. I'm just saying, just tossing one out there. But have a good night, Nora. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching the VOD, hi, Nora. I'm talking to you from the past because this is about time travel. Vera said goodnight. Queen said, no, we skipped the fun fact I had about the achievement. Lol. No, I think I saw it. Vera said, chat requests you show your range in voices. That's the thing. I don't remember most of the voices. I need like requests for things. Like once I'm done doing a thing, that thing is out of my brain. It is like dissolved like a Pepto-Bismol into a fizzy little cloud of foam. So I really don't know. So if you have any more suggestions. Oh, here we go. Hey, what are you showing me that for? Okay, it's the same thing you said with the gear. Okay, so I guess we have to actually talk to him. Talk to him about Ellen. Excuse me, but we'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow. So, and could we ask you about the case? You know, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe because he's the son of the head Sprocket guy. Maybe Sprock Daddy is the killer. You know, Sprock Daddy? Nothing. Okay. Crystal says, can we give Soren the Kibo voice? JF Kibo. We'll see when we get back to him saying a line, and we can test that one out. Thank you very much, Crystal. Thank you, Vera, for pinning the message. Ow! What the? Not interested. Not interested? How can you say something like that? This is about your fiancée! She's under arrest, you know! Okay, so it's JFK. The diameter of the airship is approximately the amount of energy necessary to move the matter comprised. The amount of the mass is... He's off in his own little world. Okay, so we can look at those lines fully. The diameter of the airship is approximately 80 feet. The amount of energy necessary to move matter comprised of that amount of mass is ... On a pin message written by Queen Katie said, oh, question for Logan. Perhaps can he do like a Batman-like voice or maybe a nerdy version? I always saw Soren with that voice. Okay, well, if we're doing Christian Bale Batman, I'd be like, the diameter of the airship is approximately 80 feet. That's the voice we gave Maki in Danganronpa V3. The amount of energy necessary to move matter is comprised of the amount of masses. That was Maki's voice. I don't know if I can do that for this guy. I can already tell that'll be, especially if I'm having to do it fast as he's going through those things. But that's another option. He's off in his own little world. I'll think about it, and I'll have decided probably next time. I cannot guarantee that whatever choice I make that people will like. Oh, by the way, holy crap! We're 2 hours and 40 minutes in the stream. I should make sure to save because we had those technical problems earlier. But we are close enough to the 3-hour mark if you want to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions, anybody. Crystal says, hey, all, Vero, guess what? We saw the butts. Squeakator said, bye, Nora. Vera said, my brain jolted awake because I thought Logan said Unicron, not unicorn. I will reveal myself. Quickly said, my brain and captions thought he said Unitcorn. Vera said, a time travel thing? Why do you have Unicron toys? Because it's a Transformer. Why would I not? Crystal says, show the toys. They're on my shelves. Do I have to get up and go? Okay, if we have at least 2 other people saying that they want to see the toys as well, I'll show at least 1 or 2 of them, Crystal. That's 1 vote. If we get to 3 votes total from 2 more people, then I will show the toys. Okay. Can't believe he said he was not interested in talking about his own bride's arrest. We'll just have to talk on his level then with something he might be interested in. We should write notes and then fold things there. Right there. Okay, so now we have to present evidence. I already tried presenting evidence to him, and it didn't work. Let's say before we do this. So let's try presenting the 2 things that he kind of reacted to before. The gear? Could you take a look at this? Mm-hmm. Is that Ellen's? Oh, Ellen. Oh, Ellen. I just go, is that Ellen? Ellen's. Is that Ellen's? Is that Ellen's? Oh, wait, it's a poll. Redoing this. A Soren voice.
I and Little Nutmeg and have both voted to show the toys. Show us, Unicron.
Okay, some of them, one of them is semi-large. It's not like there's like a really huge Unicron toy that's out there. But this one is pretty big, and he's on my TV stand, and his wings are like literally tangled up in the cables running from the TV. So I can't show you that one, so I'll see if I can grab 1 or 2 other smaller Unicron toys instead. So one second. Do not stab me while I'm gone. This does not count as the purge. Oh, wait, and the poll says, by the way, JFK, Shuichi, Nerdy, Nerd Batman, or Kaito voice. Kaito voice was just the Bobby Fulbright voice. I don't think I have in my heart to do that. Plus, he doesn't seem like he has that emotion. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Where'd you back? Almost there. This is the same. I have it back. And I'm back. I hope the lurkers didn't all leave. Did you miss me? Because if you missed me, they say miss me, gotta kiss me. That means if you missed me, you got to kiss me. That is the rules. Okay, so first of all, Vera, you remember watching Transformers 1? They had a bit at the beginning about how Primus, the creator of all Transformers, became Cybertron. When they made a toy of him originally, like turns into Cybertron, they gave you the severed head of Unicron as like a little thing, kind of a callback to the Transformers 86 animated movie. Although they gave him also like a half skeleton thing and weird tentacles and stuff, but it's like Unicron's severed head. So I have that. Also, in the Cybertron series, this never appeared in the show, but because it's part of the Unicron trilogy, so they had defeated him or whatever. They made a toy where the idea was that Unicron survived and was slowly rebuilding himself and had a normal Transformer-sized body. And so that's what this is. This is Unicron as like a normal-sized Transformer, slowly like rebuilding his power. He's even got like the little chompy mouth on the front. I don't know if you can see like the zigzag teeth on there. There you go. It's like a little chompy mouth. So there's a couple like smaller Unicron toys. And he's got even like a launching missile thing. It's like a spring-loaded missile that I could fire at the camera, but I'm not going to because I don't want to risk breaking the camera because if I remember, it's like pretty tight. So, is that everything you hoped it would be, Vero? And the poll is done, and JFK is won. Maybe I'll try and do less of like a JFK down here and just try and do more of a JFK. No, that's turning Shuichi. Also, it's like a New England accent. Brooklyn is New England. I will work on this. I don't think his voice is going to be finalized tonight, but I will work on this. But yes, Vero, I hope you enjoyed that. As well as it was Crystal, and who are the other two people that voted for it? It was Magpie said Magpie and Little Nut Megan. Yes. All right, let's keep going with this here. Is that Ellen's? Ellen told us that she traveled through time during the incident. Oh wait, Little Megan said, "Why is your JFK so Australian?" It's not Australian. It's a New England accent. JFK. Have you ever seen like Clone High? It's based on the JFK from Clone High, or more accurately, a little bit of Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons, or the episode where he had his buddy who was like, clam chowder sort of thing. There, I am, ich bin ein Berliner, that type of thing. An Australian accent. No, you could be Australian if you like. We did that. What was that one? Didn't we do that cowboy guy in Rise from the Ashes? Was he Australian? No, I think he was just regular cowboy. I don't remember. Anyway, Ellen told us that she traveled through time during the incident. She said it happened after she made a wish on this pendant. You mean to say you two are Ellen's lawyers? Yes, I just told you that a minute ago. Sorry, I was lost in thought. He wasn't even listening? Oh boy. He's not at all what I expected, based on Ellen's gushing testimonial anyway. Blue, blue, blue. Ellen. We'd like to ask you about Ellen's case, if you don't mind. Anything? I don't know a thing about it, so why don't you go ask the police? In other words, not interested. This guy is the worst! No, I feel sorry for poor Ellen. In that case, can I ask you about how Ellen traveled through time? Oh, now he's interested. Go on. We caught his attention, finally, there. Let's see, Vera said, no judge zone. Maybe he got to the character in other medias. Quickity said, you know what, Logan? Skip my fun fact about the ladder debate. So I'm going to repost it this one time here. I think I saw it, and I read it, didn't I? Said, fun fact, if you played the entire trilogy, every form of ladder debates would have prompted achievement. Maybe it just didn't show up because we already had that issue with something that Magpie wrote didn't show up. Vera said, should I pin this, Katie? Queen Katie said, go for it, lol. He missed it the first time I did it when the debate happened. Vera said, my face is swollen from sleepy and it looks like that one meme I've been seeing on TikTok. Wait, swollen face meme? Queen Katie says, oof. Vera said, quote, Queen never cry, huh? Queen Gator said, did you sleep well at least? Vera said, yes, I believe so. Queen Gator says, cool. Dang it, did I miss Emma telling Logan what the murder weapon was? And 2020, I am 29 minutes behind. I feel like no matter how fast I catch up, you guys just keep chatting, which is nice. I love it when you guys are chatty. It makes me so happy. Quickie said, I'm gonna yoink raid suggestions in the meantime. Time to yoink my fun fact. Moonlight says, please pin this. Yeah, Moon Girl 247 is me on YouTube. I forgot to mention that because I forgot my name was different there. Quickie says, aw. Vera says, he somehow knew who I was when my YouTube name is my IRL nickname. Well, it's because it's the same name as your TikTok name, right? right, Vero? And so I reckon I made that connection. Quiggity said, no, I can do it. The murder weapon, oh yeah, we already read that because I was pinned. Vera said, he got it, lol. Moonlight said, I guess he recognizes how we talk, I don't know. Yes, for you, and it was how he talked in the real, oh, Moon girl, that's Moonlight, that's totally Moonlight. Vera said, shrug, he's that good, I guess. Quiggity said, I will be honest, I do not know, mainly because you explored first, then talked to Emma, which is different from what the guide gives me, lol. So I have no way of knowing where you are in terms of things. Vera said, I'm getting a migraine from laughing so much. Wait, what? Twinkle clothes. Oh, did you see Vero? Yeah, I posted on, did you guys not see this? It's my favorite thing. I feel like the general chat on Discord has been so active lately. There's probably a lot of fun stuff people have missed. But Vero posted earlier with this thing about how like, oh, my young cousin has some homework or something like that. And it was like these little worksheets on like very basic English grammar. One was like how to post, to make plurals out of things and and whatever. And so Vero suggested like doing a little community thing where the community tries to answer them. So I answered them. Do you guys want to see my answers? I can show you the answers if you really want to. Let's see, Vera said there are both. Quiggity said, but I have a hunch that Logan did get everything explored, so once he gets the dialogue with Emma, we move on to the next location, of which we have 3-ish left for the guide. Okay, so next time we will definitely get to the trial. Not tonight. That's not happening tonight. Magpie says, not what I meant, Logan. I mean, I keep typing emotes like shrug. Oh, but that's not how they work on Twitch. Oh, okay, I get it now. Vera said he's not going to get to the trial tonight, lol. Quiggity said, oh, for sure. Vera said, Logan, have you ever heard about nails getting square nails done? They make your fingers square too, trust me. Women getting their nails done. Whoopsie. Quiggity said, little does Logan know. Vera said, he hopefully didn't see that. Quiggity said, the boy, my man. Magpie says, Hugh O'Connor looking man. I guess he's a little Hugh O'Connor. I feel like Hugh O'Connor had like slightly more jaw. Oh, and a pin message. Vera said, mod away to get plain bread before I go. Transformers check. Runabout and Runamuck. Are they related because similar names? They are. Okay, so Runabout and Runamuck. Vero, are you still here? You need to hear this. They are, they're two Decepticons from G1. They're repaints of each other. One is black and one is white. They're just a couple of punks. The main thing that you might see them for is a cover of the old comic books where they are spray painting graffiti on the Statue of Liberty. I've heard some writers refer to as taking inspiration from Beavis and Butthead when drawing them. They're going to be appearing very soon in the IDW comics. So you have, I believe, Runabout is the black one and Runamuck is the white one, if I remember correctly. However, I'm actually not a huge fan of them, and I do not own a single toy of either of them. So sorry about that, Vero. I apologize. But let me know when you get back. Maybe I can show that homework that I helped out with. Let's see. Quiggity said, I would have said, oh, let me see what this says. Gay. Vera said, come on, Magpie, you know he's pretty. Said Logan, oh, that was a pin message. Magpie says, he is, but he doesn't make him look less like Hugh's more successful brother. Quiggity said, don't worry, Vero. I had a similar typo earlier in the stream. I said, chilling with my dad on that dad. And Vera says, I saw them in the infiltration one. That's why I asked. Okay. I forgot they showed up. I thought it was Escalation they showed up. I guess they were already there with infiltration then. And Crystal with a whole bunch of raid suggestions. Hang on. Let me copy these all down in my text file. Thank you very much, Crystal. Once again, being the MVP of raid suggestions. So I'll copy these all down. Thank you. Vera saying he will pin it. No, actually, the guy Hugh wanted to be. By which you mean, for one thing, younger. Since although this guy looks like he's obviously out of high school because he's getting married, but Hugh O'Connor, actually I probably shouldn't say it because that's a spoiler for people who haven't played Dual Destinies, but yeah. Oh, hang on one second here. And Moonlight says, is he mute? Apparently not. He's just very disinterested in talking to people from the looks of things. I mean, that's why I think it reminds me of Vera Misham so much, because she was like so quiet and like didn't want to open up, and she would draw pictures and he writes notes and sends it with paper airplanes. Quickie said, I don't know, let me check the ages. Magpie said, why would they ship him with Vera? He has a wife. That's what the case is about. But okay, here's the thing. Everybody keeps talking about her as his wife-to-be, right? His wife-to-be. Meaning, for some weird reason, they were having the reception before the wedding, which I don't understand that. I think that's like the reverse of what you're supposed to do, unless maybe this was like a reception rehearsal or something like that. I know that sometimes they'll have like wedding dinner rehearsals. But like if he's, and she keeps saying his fiance, so we don't know. I was thinking he's gonna be a murderer. And if he's a murderer, I don't know if she's still gonna get married to him. Maybe. See, Vera said they both have blue hair. Maybe he's long lost brother. I said, you think, and then to Magpie, you think that would stop them? Nope, he just talked. Moonlight said, oh, I didn't see that it was him talking. Quigata said, okay, as of 2026, Vera was 19 here in 2028. Soren is 24. Oh, so that's fine. So they're about similar ages here. The difference of when he stares at us straightly, when he looks in his book, and when he looks off to throw his airplane, I love every angle of his face. Ooh, Queen Katie likes this guy. Magpie says, I would like other options, Rip. Vera said, I could redo it if you guys have other options. Magpie says, I don't know what other voices Logan has. Queen Katie said, I think mine was only off because I was on break long enough for the butt to be like, well, Katie's dead, bye-bye. It's like an Animal Crossing villager. Like, well, she's not coming back. She's just gone. Go on, okay. Guess that got your attention. So, is time travel really even possible? Yes, it is possible. Alrighty then. Or at the same time, it is also impossible. The pendant I gave Ellen is not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself. What do you mean? The timekeeper, that clock we had displayed in the reception hall. That is the body of the time machine. The pendant is simply a part. You know what voice would work great? I can't do a real good one. But if I could somehow practice and get a good, what do they call it? A transatlantic accent? That's like the old-timey accent that people had. Because he's old-fashioned. He's steampunk. He's like an aviation guy, an aeronaut or whatever. That clock was the murder weapon, wasn't it? But it's a time machine too? What Ellen experienced is akin to traveling down a road by car key. Physically and metaphysically, it should be impossible. Unless maybe the quantum system inside somehow accidentally interfered with the natural flow of the fourth dimension. I missed part of one of those lines. What was the thing I missed? Maybe the quantum system inside the pendant. We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. So now we can actually just talk normally about stuff. And yeah, once again, though, we were like 5 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. Actually, like 3 minutes away. So last call for raid suggestions. Vera said, chat request to show your range and voices. Quigata said, like forbid I have a healthy break after tiring myself out. Vera said, I lie, I want to. Little Nut Megan says, Pepto-Bismol dissolved into a fizzy. Fizzy cloud of foam. Bro, what's wrong with your Pepto? What's another thing? I didn't mean to say Pepto-Bismol. I meant to say Alka-Seltzer. Crap, why did I mix up Pepto-Bismol with Alka-Seltzer? Little Nut Megan, please tell me you're still here that you can see that I got it wrong. I got it mixed up. Vera said, laughing with the accent. I see it. Queen Gator said, oh, question for Logan. Oh, that was already pinned. Little Nut Megan said, wait, do you mean Alka-Seltzer? Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Magpie says, honestly, yeah, this one will work. Queen said, lol, that's so good. Vera's laughing. Magpie says, I like the JFK one just fine. Magpie says, I can't remember how you call it, but I can only think of JFK as JFK Cobb because of Draw Free, where Jacob did a self-portrait and looked like JFK from Clone High laughing. Well, we used that voice when we were doing Danganronpa V3 because we had Kibo. So we decided his name was JF Kibo or JFK Bo. I can't remember how we said it. Crystal said, yes, with the accent. Magpie says, vote for Show the Toys. Magpie says, yeah, I'll vote for that. Vera said, you got 3 votes on Show and Unicron, by the way. Moonlight said, show the toys. Megan says, wait, can I vote to see a Unicron also? Vera said, Unicron does have a cool design, so I do not blame him. Quigita said, what happened? I was looking at a wiki. Crystal said, huh, Logan? Wait, what'd I do? Little Megan said, peaceful bird sounds. Vera said, he's getting it, y'all laughing. Magpie says he's getting Unicron toys, I think. Vera says, crazy. Quigita says, oh, lol. I was starting to get concerned. Little Megan said, and here I thought it was just a dyslexia moment of unicorn. Oh, sadly, no. Unicron. He's the chaos bringer, the giant planet-eating planet, voiced by Orson Welles. Orson Welles' last big screen role he did before he died. Also, look at this. If you look at the one with the tentacles at the bottom, he has a little octopus mouth there. It's either an octopus mouth or an octopus butt. I can't tell which. Like, it's not focusing on it enough, but it has like little teeth in it. So it's like an octopus mouth or a butt if octopus butts have teeth. Do butts have teeth? Chat, do butts have teeth? Vera says the horns. Nope. Lila Megan says, why is your JFK so Australian? Sorry, bro. I watch much more bluey than Clone High. Moonlight says, thank you for showing Unicron. Not sure if I spelled that right. You did! Vera says, nailed it! Oh, and a pin message. I'm back! Why did they make him Earth in some continuities? That's just another thing I don't like about Prime and the Michael Bay movies. It's... My personal answer is because it's dumb. Because they wanted to have a twist. They want to have what a twist. And that's what they came up with. And I disapprove. Also, hang on, have we saved recently? I think we said last time we saved was like 20 minutes ago. Oh crap, we're already past the 3-hour mark. How did that happen? Quickie said, it was during Nora's rant about the alicorn thing. It was right in the middle of that. Vera said, oh yeah, it's like my TikTok. Crystal said, saw it on Twitter. Vera said, mod away. Oh, I read that. Crystal said, I laughed at the Amanda, the adventurer pod. Oh, look, I can see the end of chat. It's inside. Vera said, I saw them in the infiltration one. That's why I asked. Quickie said, yes, I love this dork. 25656. Rebecca says, I'm here. And yes, I acknowledge you realized your tummy medicine mix up. I've never had Alka-Seltzer. I've never even taken it, so I don't know what it tastes like. I have taken Pepto-Bismol, the liquid. I feel like, ow, why? Oh, Weedle, you're back, Weedle. Welcome back. Are you feeling any better, Weedle? Thank you for the Tomcat. Weedle, how are you doing now? But yeah, Little Megan, I've never tasted Alka-Seltzer. I feel like Pepto-Bismol, the liquid, even if I didn't have a stomach problem, it would make me throw up. But they got the pills, which is great because then you don't have that. But the pills, you know, most pills have like kind of a glossy, smooth surface, so they go down really. The Pepto-Bismol ones are like chalky. They get stuck in my throat. They're awful. Vera said, I'm back. Why did they make him Earth in some continuities? It is dumb. Me and Paul had a running bit where, while powering through Bayverse, quote, how can we make this about Transformers? Quinkaty said, thank you for the very steampunky stream. It wasn't steampunky, Quinkaty. It was streampunky. Weedle says, hee hee. Vera said, yeah, Transformers made the pyramids, y'all. It's so dumb. Here's one of many problems I have with Prime. I don't like the Michael Bay movies.
Chairman!
Because I did a pun. Ah! Hey, there we go. Thank you very much, Queen Katie, for the chairman redeem. But I don't like the Michael Bay movies. And so anything where it's like, we took inspiration from the Michael Bay movies, I'm like, screw you, I don't like that. So stuff like Bumblebee not being able to talk, I don't like. The whole thing with Unicron is a planet Earth, I don't like. It's just, I know they're trying to do like corporate synergy or something, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate synergy if the thing you're synergizing with is awful. Thank you, Toilet Dog. I did just save, but I will save again because I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. Quickie said, see y'all next time for some, I don't know, my brain's blanking on what's going on for metaphor. I guess death. Well, we got to the point where we're in the game now. So now we have a dungeon to do or social links to do. So we get to decide. Vera said, and they were in wars, which on that one painting with Optimus and a side he would never be on in a war. I don't remember what side he was on. And it doesn't make sense because you see them coming to Earth in 2007, and then the Bumblebee movie, you see them coming to Earth in 1986 or 84, whatever the year that takes place in. And then before that, they're like, no, they were on Earth the whole time. And it's because that one producer, Lorenzo D. Brava Daba Daba, whatever his name is always like, oh yeah, it's all the same continuity. It all works together. Vera said, thank you for a very whoosh stream. Quickie said, now I'm broke. Vera said, now you're even more broke. Said, sword skateboarding. Oh yeah. Quickie said, I have never been so broken so long. Right, Roxas. And there, 3 hours, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. I've caught up to chat for the first time of the night. And hang on, I need a sip of water. I really need a sip of water here. I was just so thirsty. Okay, so let me check to see if any of those raid suggestions from Crystal are still online, and if so, which one has the fewest number of viewers. That one has a weird game I don't even rank. Oh, this is a game that I wanted to take a look at. I may have to step away because of like spoiler stuff, but we can pop into. Well, actually, that one has fewer viewers though. I guess we'll do the one with the fewest number of viewers. Never mind, because this one has significantly fewer viewers. This game looks weird. I don't know what it is, but we'll all find out together. So we'll go ahead and type in the raid for here. Thank you, Vera, for typing the raid message. Yeah, so if you were lurking, let me give you the full rundown and everything before we get going for the night. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternated between this, Ace Attorney Spirited Justice, as you can see, the DLC case, and Metaphor Refantasio. So that's what we'll be playing on Tuesday. Thursday, however, is canceled because of Thanksgiving. So that's when we would normally pick this up. So we'll probably do Metaphor on Friday. I haven't decided. I might switch that, but it'll probably be metaphor. So the next time we're going to be playing this game will probably be on Sunday. So yeah, and Vero posted a link tree there in the chat. So again, if you're lurking, that link tree has a Discord invite link, my YouTube, my Twitter, my TikTok, all the things. I was like, anyway, yeah. So check that out if you're interested. No pressure if you're not. Quigator says, pops confetti. Moonlight says, the live action movies, ... I don't think they knew anything about the source material. They didn't. There were like some characters where it's like they drew a name, like the name Hot Rod. Let's make him, I don't know, he turns into a black card, he's French, and he's something. I don't care. I don't care. It's awful. I really dislike it. Vera said, no, actually, they had 3 different wheeljacks. I think, yes! And only the one in the Bumblebee movie was good. Queen A says, bye, good night, y'all, bye-bye. Yes, bye, everybody. I love and appreciate you all. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you on Tuesday. And then maybe do a watch party on Wednesday. And then the Thanksgiving and other stuff. But have a great day tomorrow. We'll see you on Tuesday. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, if there are anybody there, good night as well.